So, you've all watched episodes of this show, and you probably know that it gets pretty fucked up a lot of the time. Almost every time there is something that happens that is extremely fucked up. This episode is special because somehow they just managed to make it worse. It's just every time I think, no, they're not going to make it worse. This is the maximum amount of fucked up that Shadowrun Paris can be. But my players never disappoint. I'm very happy to have them. But if you are even in the slightest of the faint of heart, don't just go watch some puppies and shit, because this episode is gonna, towards the end, it's gonna get really, really, really it's gonna be really interesting, right? From a character perspective, definitely, moral choices and all that. But it's also going to get really fucked up. Hello, welcome back, Shadowrun. This is me, and today we have a big session. Big people. I don't know how big they are. I know that Beast is pretty big, but like in the buff sense, not in the fat sense. I don't know. Like Grice once had an avatar of a guy that was pretty fat, so I assume he's also fat. He was eating a cheeseburger. Let's be honest.
Oh fuck! Already.
Today we have a big party. Today is a special day because today is it is Revenge Day, my dudes. There's some of you may remember this. There was the second mission of this series, where the crew battled a dude called what was his name? He was a superhero called Jesus Christ,
Captain France or something like that.
Yes, exactly. Tricolore Man. He was his name, and
so he gave up immediately.
They were supposed to go to a public event and then, endanger that public event by being rowdy, then get defeated by the superhero, get put in like a prison van, and then, let go because it was all just a play. Except that they weren't, and they were put in the car and they were sent to jail, but that didn't actually happen because their fixer sort of saved them. So yeah, that's what's happening now, and they have since found out who the Johnson was that hired them at the time, and the Johnson was one, and this is a message they received from that's the wrong document, from the fixer Patrice. It's Janine Lafontaine, junior executive at Horizon de Paris Marketing.
Yes.
So this is like a big-time corporation, but a small-time player in a big-time corporation. And I will allow you to basically go about this as you please. You will decide, you will set the goals for this mission, you will decide the approach for this mission, you will even decide where you all are meeting up for this mission.
Okay. I suggest we proceed to find where he works, enter the building in some sneaky way.
Woman.
I don't know.
Gender. How do you know that, Creed? How do you know?
I'd first like to go ahead and just scour and figure out, well, where is his family located?
Can you, no, actually, you know what? You're all meeting at the Cobra Bar. You're in the booth of the Cobra, of the privacy booth, and now you can talk to each other in role-playing type situation.
Alright, so
Go.
Dave is currently, has his lower leg sort of folded in, and his front one's holding him up on the chair. And he's gonna look over the only other tech user in the party.
Hi.
Hi.
Not you!
Yeah, anything but a tech user, Crabfish. So, I'm gonna say, so the first thing we need to do is find the fucker. I, say we two can easily do that.
How about this? I go find his family, and you go find out wherever he is.
How about the person who's actually who actually has a bone to pick with this person speaks before you all start planning shit you don't understand. Okay?
I don't know,
Zero.
man. I was just told
Edgy.
to fuck this guy up. I don't know.
No, yeah. This is a revenge sort of sending a message type job. So we have the context. The target's some information about her. We generally know where she works. I mostly want her dead. If she has some family members, I'd like them dead. But we can leave one alive to just kind of like send a message. But it's mostly her. I want it to be bloody. I want it to be
Constantine's taking
semi-public.
notes.
If they have children, I suggest we leave them alive, as it would provide for a neat traumatic event that would make them spread the story even more,
Kill.
thus having more of the desired.
But then they would also get
Children.
motivation to get after us.
Got it.
Sounds like fun later down the line.
That's true.
Let's do some recon and figure out exactly what family they have beforehand.
Where does she?
You,
No,
I
it's
don't
almost
kill
like
dogs.
it's almost like my immediate intuition was the correct option. Oh,
I'm sorry. Who are you? Who brought in?
name's Jank Yank. Just call me Jank. Decker, Rigger. Don't worry about it. So stuff. The thing that we were just talking about. That thing.
Yeah,
We'll get
let's just go into the Matrix and see what information we can gather about our targets.
Okay, both of you make them matrix rolls.
While they're doing that, Constantine pulls out his sword and says, "I've got a present for you."
It's been way too long.
Roll influence.
You didn't do anything weird to it, did you?
No, I don't think so.
I can't promise
have a
anything.
question.
It's been in there for a while. I mean, bumps into things.
I'm curious, Dave. Are you able to speak directly into the comm link that Yank has, discreetly?
We can probably set up a decent.
Well, you have an internal info link, right? You two can communicate discreetly, correct?
I have that on my kit, or did I leave that back up in Russia?
It's 500 new yen, man. And it's an ocular implant.
I even have that.
Trust me, you do. You wouldn't be a Decker if you didn't. It's like asking, do I have a data jack?
Do you though?
Man, 3 months ago, I was asking that question.
Man, are you a Cybermancer? Is this the new lore?
Yeah. So I'll just start discreetly communicating with Dave a bit,
Yeah, you do.
and with Vlad, I guess, if he wants to be in on it.
Yeah, me and.
Well, whenever I want to talk with you discreetly, I just give you the look.
I can imagine Vlad just turns and starts doing like a very, very fucking weird and obvious grimace.
No.
No, he turns around and he gives a wink.
No. I just gotta look around. I look around, you guys. Concentrate for a moment. I go. Nope. Nope.
He just stands there at the table and goes.
Nope. Can't access your minds at the moment.
Looks
We
silly.
can actually hear him going.
It's a lot.
Nice and concentrated.
His head is shaking a little
Why
bit.
did I try to create a telepathic network with a robot again?
So,
I think you would have lined up for the first one.
Yankee finds out a lot of things about the family, and Dave finds out that Miss LaFontaine has a brother. And you can read off there and then have your characters explain what's going on. So Yankee Yank has the first two, and Zero found out the last one.
So Krieg, how fucked up is too fucked up for you as a DM?
Oh my god.
Krieg.
Yes.
We passed that line a long time ago.
Is necrophilia okay?
Okay.
Nothing good comes after that question.
Let me just ask it a simple way. What is the PG rating? Like, what is the rating of your campaign?
At this point, I'd say like
It's
80
definitely not
86.
PG-13.
like
How much?
86 around, I would say.
Okay, boys, it's time to raise the bar.
Okay, it's time to I
We're gonna
agree.
rape them and then
Oh boy,
kill
can I
them.
play Old Man Mint?
No.
No.
No, let's rape the woman who fucked us over in front of the child, and then
No,
kill her.
we're not raping anybody.
But we got to send a message.
Hey, you're not
The,
raping.
the murder is going to be the message here.
But we want to leave the child scarred.
Well, I don't
No,
know
what
about
is
you
the-
guys, but if we're gonna kill him, I'm emptying their bank account as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. Like, take all the money you want as part of it. Like, we can fuck the entire company. Like, I mean, yeah.
I don't think
he
he can
for all I
fuck
care.
the entire company. That's like a AAA
It's a
mega
bad idea,
corporation.
but
Oh well, then yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
But
after that-
their
after
money,
That
I
I
can
ended
see
up.
Yeah, we're not.
trouble.
Let's not fuck with Horizon too much, shall we? Let's
hey, we're
just
not
kill
fucking
the
with them. We're
people.
just fucking with one of their employees.
Yeah, let's not start a fucking corporate war against us, shall we? We just
Who
try
would
to-
win? A AAA corp, 6 random niggers, and
Well,
friends
well,
thinking
you
they're
see,
cool.
well, you see.
I'll have you know that I am a white voodoo man. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm a black robot, so excuse you. I have a black chassis. I count as an oppressor.
You don't know what gender or race he is.
I identify as robot Ken.
Okay, so guys, where do they live?
Yeah, the information. Go.
Yeah, that. I was the one who actually looked. No, wait.
Yeah,
I don't know.
place of residence
I looked up
is-
where their building that they're working at is.
Well, the
And,
building that they're
Zero
working
looked
at
up
is
the
in the
family.
middle of Paris, but I told you the information that you found out, the both of you. The first two is Yankee found those out, and the last one you found out, Dave.
Hey, martial artist instructor. Guys, her brother's a martial artist instructor. He's a
Well-
fucking addict.
Yeah, that's code for adept, my dudes.
All right,
No.
guys.
Now, guys, what's the adept protocol? You remember
Nullify,
that?
Fuck
nullify,
away.
nullify.
Don't pile up and fucking CC him into the ground.
I have nullify, so it's all cool. And restoration. Basically, I have protection.
Nullify, crowd control, bullet to the head.
Protection works against addicts. Just
No.
throw condoms at his head.
All right, so we know he's an addict. Where?
It's gonna work.
What else do we know? What else do we know about him? Where does he live? Does he have any hobbies? Where are his usual hangouts?
Well, the one. Okay, where she
GM.
is. Where does she actually live?
Can we
Yeah, I
can we
would've
like
dug that up.
do this one question after the other? I'm gonna answer and like this
Okay,
is the
okay.
question that
Perfect.
Dave knows this. He doesn't actually have a dojo. He works for the municipal police of Paris, and
boy.
he instructs policemen in self-defense and shit like that. He is, he likes to go on boat rides in the Seine with his girlfriend, who is much younger than him. He doesn't have much of a family, and also he tends to be out of town for long periods of time.
Is that so? I say we wait for a period that he's in the town and kill him as well as an example. To prove that we are not
Think
to be
about
reckoned
that
with.
kind of guy. He's that. Well, if we end up killing his girlfriend, then revenge toward the thing.
Guys, you got away.
Revengeance.
You were talking
we're
about
not-
killing the girlfriend of the brother of the target.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
talking
that-
about killing the brother, not the girlfriend.
Yeah. The brother's fine as something on the list. The girlfriend's too far off. It's too far removed. It's not going to hurt her.
Yes. Okay.
She needs to stay alive to spread the news.
Okay, guys.
No. She's not
Focus.
staying alive. The entire point of this is that she dies.
Yes. Focus.
No, the
focus,
girl,
focus.
the girlfriend stays alive.
Okay, Frosty, focus. Where is the actual target? Where does the target live?
Zero already found that.
Yeah,
Can
I was
Zero
about
share
to
that
ask.
with the girl?
Creed, where is she?
The target lives in the exquisite region of Boulogne. Ah, fuck, I moved the thing. Jesus Christ. That's the one next to Versailles, the green one. It's got a pretty high security rating. She does live in the part of it that is north of the sand, like that sort of Centreville, Silly Galliani, Billancourt, Rive de Seine, that whole area, where there's also the big Neonet Europe complex.
Next to Saint Cloud. Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, exactly that area, in like a very like a
Yeah,
nice apartment building, penthouse type deal situation.
What is the AAA security? I'm guessing that they have private security cameras, all that shit. 2 minutes.
It's actually double A security, but yeah.
Okay, so they have about a 5 minute to 2 minute response time of the original cruise plus whatever insurance they themselves have. The location of work, I'm guessing she works within Paris itself.
Yeah, she works in the. Jesus Christ. If you zoom out a bit, there one of the squares, the purple areas, is called Horizon Group within the wall. That's where she works.
That's technology.
Okay,
Horizon Group. There we go. I see it.
It's one of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
next to Port Saint Martin.
We're not gonna bother trying to get her within Paris. That is pointless.
That is a suicide.
We should just prep ourselves within her apartment. Where does her daughter spend her time? Home, nanny.
To be fair, the Paris area is. I should probably do this in here. Ah, fuck! I need to copy the link. To be entirely fair, Paris has a lower security rating, like the inner city.
It does, but a corporate building is a corporate building, and the chase across the city is something we want to avoid.
That is
Exactly.
true.
Yeah. Horizon doesn't really have any part of this, as far as we know. It's just her.
But how do we know that?
It's very simple. You kill the individual who directly fuck you over as a warning to any other individual that directly interacts with Shadowrunners in the future.
Right.
This is what this is about. This is to ensure that future dealings are done smoothly for both parties. I would suggest simply going to her apartment and making an ambush there, catching her, her husband, the child, everyone.
We should probably try to get the brother too, just because, like, he has ties to the police force. They said, right? We don't want him coming after us.
We first want to actually take care of it, then take care of the brother as a loose end if it's really necessary. First, get the target at the other. The rest.
Can Yankee actually describe the information that he has found out to everyone?
He has not. Yankee, do it now.
Wait. The first thing?
Yep, the first two.
Yeah. She got a husband, Hugo, VIP of the.
Vice President of Finance at Horizon de Paris.
Yeah. Horizon de Paris marketing. Probably important, but not a target.
The husband is VIP of marketing, you said?
VP of marketing.
VP,
VP
Vice
of finance.
VP.
VP of finance.
All right.
Yeah. I wonder if we're gonna have a hit squad after us after this. It'd be funny.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, who cares? We're Shadowrunners. We have hit squads after us all the time.
Remind me to buy a badass turret after this.
Oh yeah.
All right, sounds good. For husbands that high up in Horizon, then they're they probably have private security, right?
Oh yeah, obviously.
I mean, yeah, at least their building is protected by the local security service, isn't it?
Oh, but we have a Decker now. We can actually like take out their cameras and shit.
Yeah.
Finally.
We can actually hack their fucking security at last.
Oh God, it's been so long.
I know, right? we have multiple Deckers that can help each other now. Holy shit. So what do you think, guys? Shall we move out, check her schedule, know when she's home, and enter there?
I see we check their working times, so we know when they are at work and when they are at home.
That's literally what he just said.
Yeah, that.
Check her schedule, make sure when she's home, be there before that, and then whenever she opens up the door, just...
Or be there during that. Like, a good time of attack is 4 a.m., if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that
I'm
works for
gonna
me.
go ahead and,
Okay,
fulfill the few
who is
drones.
going to recover? Which of you is going to get which information? Also, you didn't actually finish the whole information, Yankee Yank. You didn't tell the whole story of the information. That I said both of the two items.
Oh yeah, she also has a 3-year-old daughter.
Kill or
Literally
not
not
kill?
our problem.
Yeah, just leave her.
I love how suddenly when I give the child a name and make a 3-year-old, all the talk of "let's kill the kid, let's rape the
I
mother
never
in
said
front
let-
of the kid"
I
suddenly
specifically
ceases.
said. I specifically said let's keep her alive to emphasize the traumatic event. Come
Yeah,
on.
that sounds about right.
Wait. No. Here. I'm gonna have one of my drones be on record and have it be on a direct feed towards the living room TV.
Do we lock her in a room and fucking record the death of her parents for her? I don't think she'll understand what's going on. She's 3 years old.
Let's
Yeah.
just get onto the location and get this job done.
Right. I'll decide what we do with her later.
You are overcomplicating it.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
we are.
which
Go
one of
there.
you is recovering which information?
I guess I'll get her schedule.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we need to get?
The security layout of the building.
Roger, I'm gonna get that.
The
20.
apartment building, you mean? No, this is
Yeah,
gonna
let's-
be some more in-depth decking than just a standard roll. Let's be honest.
Okay.
So I will start with you. Both of your rolls are. I am not letting those count. I am going to start with Yankee trying to get the security plans. What is your sort of matrix environment? Like, what do you when you get into the matrix? What do you see?
Well, what do I see?
Like stylistically speaking.
Oh, looks like some kind of old school Wild West movie setup.
Very nice. Very good choice. Excellent choice.
Yeah, cacti are made out of green fucking binary.
So
Yeah.
you move into the whole Horizon situation. What you will have to do is recover the work schedule from the Horizon database, which, I mean, it shouldn't be too extremely secured, let's be honest. Oh, this is actually pretty good.
Can I go ahead and request Dave's support here?
I mean, you can. It will cost you more time if you do it like this, but you can, of course.
Yeah,
do it
whatever.
like
We
this.
have all the time in the world. Dave is gonna join in. Let's just both join in both the missions.
How does?
Welcome
chance of
to
success.
my domain.
Yeah. Who's like? So I'm just gonna have it so both of you see the thing that Yankee sees.
Yeah, Yankee is the one who initiated the thing. Dave
Yeah.
is providing
Basically,
support, so-
you are riding. You're his wingman at this point.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So I have to. You guys.
Dave is gonna look around, see the cactus.
So you
like-
you arrive you arrive at this this giant sort of red mesa that that you identify as like the Horizon data stores. It is made of massive rocks, and there's there's watchtowers on top of it. There's some shooting boxes on the side. There's a sort of like a little bit of a town on top. And there's like a big sort of chasm that leads into the whole thing. But there are a couple guys with rifles standing in front of it.
I'm gonna.
Interesting.
Now these guys with rifles are obviously icy. The mesa is obviously a firewall.
Fuck, I actually
The
wanted to use...
watchtowers are obviously some sort of alarm program.
So you're not going to be seeing female Anderson Cooper tonight. That's just something.
No idea what that means, but okay. Anyway, okay, how do we do this? How do we take care of the IC without activating the alarms? Charming the IC shouldn't activate the alarms. They won't see a threatening move.
Yeah, I mean, though you can actually engage IC without immediately, you know, causing alarm. Oh, fuck, this is not...
True, but it'd be better to sort of have them on our side and just let us through.
That is certainly correct. Oh, fuck, this is also wrong.
Would the IC identify what they have done after the charm runs out?
I mean, that you don't know.
Well, I should know. I mean, I've probably done this before.
It depends on
Decker,
what
for
kind of
God's sake.
IC they are.
Can I use a learning to determine how high level IC they are? When I
yeah,
say
sure.
level, I mean like how complicated their code is.
Yeah, sure. Use your matrix skill.
Yeah. Level 2 learning roll. Or advantage 2 learning roll, rather. 16.
They are not the most complex IC you've encountered or dealt with successfully, but they're also they're pretty decent IC. They may well have that function, but it probably you can probably avoid them using it by tampering a little bit with how they work.
Okay. Yankee, here's the plan. I'm going to charm the IC, have them let us through, and mess with their memory a bit so they don't remember us. You take care of those watchtowers so they do not activate the alarms while I mess with the IC. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start this by charming the IC. 18.
Yeah, you approach the IC, and as you step over a sort of invisible threshold, they both pull their guns and have them pointed at you. But with your sick hacking skills, you actually do manage to sort of freeze them in place. They are caught in a loop of indecisiveness.
They're charm. It's the charm bait. I'm basically making them see me as... How do I explain this? They see me as a sort of normal software that probably should be in the program.
Yes, but you didn't succeed by a lot, and also this is Matrix combat, so the rules are a bit different. And so they are unable to identify you as a hostile program.
Yeah, that.
DM, I'm gonna go ahead and spawn 2 different drones just outside the thing.
So virtual drones, basically. So ESPs.
No, I'm gonna summon 2 programs.
Yankee, take care of the watchtowers first, so they don't activate an alarm.
This is good.
Wait. You asking me to go fuck them up, or do you want me to go like?
I want you to deactivate the watchtowers. They are alarm systems, probably. So we want to turn them off so I can mess with the IC safely and have them just not register us as threats ever.
I even
Just turn them friendly.
Quietly.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole point of being able to deck. I mean, otherwise, if you couldn't do that, what point would there be to this?
So if I just open fire on these things, it's gonna...
No, if you use alteration on them, you're just reprogramming them.
Yeah,
okay.
So just alteration the watchtowers.
Okay.
Do me proud. Yeah!
Yeah, there you actually do manage to catch both of the towers. Basically, the guys on the towers begin arguing with each other across towers. So basically, they're sending each other junk data now. And they don't know what to do with it, but they also can no longer sort of see what's going on properly.
Okay. Now, Yankee, do the thing you were going to do.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to use influence to sort of insert me and Yankee and the drones Yankee spawns as confirmed users of the system. possibly even admins, if possible.
You would have to.
33.
Okay, but this is not something that you can do from here. But I will let that
I'm doing
roll
it to
count.
these two specific IC.
I will let that roll count when you actually get to the point where you can do that. But right now you are outside of the system. You can just go into it without anybody noticing.
Yeah, just waltz on in.
Okay, yeah, I do that then.
So as you enter this chasm, you find that there are several sort of darker cavernous openings to the sides where people can go. But the chasm leads further into the sort of mesa formation, and there is a large caldera in there that is full of buildings. And there are some IC going around, but they don't actually seem to notice you because they assume that because you are in here and you got past the original IC, you are meant to be here, but they will react if there's something suspicious going on. You do see an administration's office where there is a sort of clerk with whom you can talk, and this is something that I would have, but we're doing this quick now. I'm narrating this now because you already preempted it with your role. You go to him and you convince him to give you 2 documents that authorize you as being system administrators.
We're the new sheriffs in town.
You are low-level system administrators. You're more like system moderators. But
more than enough.
I would like to mention that my Matrix avatar does in fact look like Clint Eastwood.
Like whom stuff?
Clint Eastwood.
100% he does, and so do all of the IC.
Hold on, let me find a picture of my avatar. I think I may have posted it before, but
yeah, you now have like moderator access.
yep. So I call Yankee in. I say we're clear.
So we just kind of, I guess we just kind of search around for the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, give me a roll with your matrix skill.
There it is. I found it. Okay.
Did you though?
Huh? No, I'm talking
the
about
image.
the avatar.
Okay, no, I was
Yeah, he's
confused for a moment. Yes, Yankee, you do find that there is no such thing as a timetable office here in the caldera. So it is probably in one of the caves further in.
Well then, I guess we're going in. Bit deeper, boys. Boy.
Yep, we got the clearance for it.
Which entrance are you taking? Are you taking north, east, or west?
Go north.
So if you check your character's channel, you're gonna see Dave's Matrix art. Also, thanks again, Donovan.
This is which one where do you have to check?
Your character's channel.
By the way, Buffalo Guy can't.
Family stuff.
Yep. Your characters.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, you uploaded this at some point.
Yeah.
Can't actually open this properly. Yeah, well, I have to get my brain back on track. So yeah, you are entering this this vast cave that is incredibly busy with activity. Minecarts are pushed around with huge amounts of data in it. There's these huge vaults full of advertising concepts, basically. These huge sort of all of these plans. That are locked away, but you can see previews of them as sort of thumbnails that are that hover over the vaults themselves. As you walk through this area, you do run into a guy with like an old school clipboard, and he looks at you and he says, "Oh, have you gotten your service schedules yet?" Because I
That's
see
convenient.
that you're moderators, but I don't see any service schedule attached to your names. So.
No. We're currently looking around for that.
Oh, well, excellent. I can just follow me to the office, and then I can hand you your schedules. It's you know you should have been given these, but you know sometimes the system has a hiccup or two. Both of you give me sort of matrix skills.
Skins? You mean our looks, right?
Skills. Your matrix skill.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you notice nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, he leads you to a sort of interior cabin, and in that interior cabin there is another like Western style building that says a scheduling office, and in the scheduling office, he goes behind the desk. And he pushes away a different old man who doesn't seem to be talking very much, and he says, "Well, what is what's your IDs?"
Go ahead. Can I go ahead and quickly roll matrix skill to go ahead and see the current itinerary?
You could,
such as new employees that would enter. That are to enter the matrix soon.
Okay, listen. While you're doing that, can you forge new IDs for us?
Oh yeah, no, I can just straight up do that.
Yeah. Let's just
Better.
forge new IDs.
Okay, I'm gonna drop some legend points on it. Oh no.
Just forge a couple IDs real quick. Nah.
Okay, dropping 1 legend point on it.
Just
I'm
one?
gonna go ahead and roll my matrix skill to basically just forge documents from surrounding data. That is a 13. I want to die on the inside.
Did you? No, you did apply advantage.
That's why you roll more legend points. Oh, you didn't have them.
I don't have
Yeah, you now have ID.
Before
Can
he
I
has a
please
reaction-
talk? Do not talk while I am talking. You do create these new IDs. They do appear legitimate to you. Do you wish to give them to the clerk?
gonna go ahead and like quickly fast forward them over to whatever his face is.
Dave. So you gave me the IDs?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and have you run over them.
Okay, I look them over. I roll a logic with advantage 2 to see if they will work. I realize they will not work, and I proceed to fix them up a bit with my
Have you
influence.
rolled logic with advantage too?
Because I have decking on 2.
Have you rolled that though? There it is.
Yeah, there it is. It was there before.
Oh well, then I suppose roll 20 took
It's probably a delay.
a while longer than it should have. However, this is metagaming, so I'm not allowing you to do that.
No, I rolled the influence to check. Wait.
Yeah,
hold on,
but
what?
if listen, if Yankees roll hadn't been that low, you would have never done this. Let's be fucking honest here for a moment. So I'm not allowing you to do it.
He did kinda
obviously
hand me over
no one spell check shit.
I mean, he did hand me over the document to check if it's good.
Yeah, which too is also something that he can only do. No, actually, he handed you the IDs. He didn't hand you the IDs with the intent for you to check them over. I am not allowing this. This is obvious metagaming.
This is someone checking their work with someone else.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have done that if you wouldn't have, your character would not have acted this way if you had known that your roll was high.
My character recently forgot how to deck.
Dude, move
So-
past it. Come on.
Whatever, man. You don't know me.
No, I don't.
You don't know my story.
Alright.
So the do you hand over the IDs or do you not?
Quick question. Is the guy in front of us an IC, or is it a proper Decker?
That is what you rolled for before, and you are of the opinion that he is IC.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well then, go ahead and smooth it over for him a little bit.
Smooth over what?
Do the whole I am your friend here
Oh,
sentiment.
yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, please, work. God damn it. Go! Ah, fuck. Alright, we're fucked.
What are you actually doing though?
I was trying to charm the IC in front of us.
Yeah, you didn't manage to charm the IC in front of you.
Yeah.
But you still have the IDs, and the guy is looking at you expectantly. It's
I'm
like,
sending it to him.
where are your
Yeah,
ID?
yeah, I'll send it to
Where are your IDs, my dudes?
Yeah, no, we're here. We'll just have to fish him out.
He takes them. He looks them over, puts them on his clipboard. There's some obvious matrix shit going on. Both of you detect that there's a large amount of information passing through this specific entity in the matrix.
Can I roll a... what do I need to roll in order to sort of check what the information is?
Your matrix skill?
There we go. 23.
This is quite clearly the other end of a he is checking if the IDs are legitimate. That's what he's doing.
Okay. Can I intercept it with this 23 and send back a message that they are legitimate, like I did the other time back in the boat?
You could roll for that again, and I will roll an opposed roll, and you would have to see if that's the thing that happens.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Because you rolled 23, I'm going to give you one free advantage on that roll.
Thank you. So, let's go. 25.
That is, I can't even do numbers, man. Yes, you actually do manage to send back the message that the IDs are completely legitimate.
Ugh.
And the guy, he frowns, but accepts that what the machine has spat out for him. And he hands you two standardized schedules. And goes, well, I don't know why you're here. Probably because you haven't been getting your schedules, but you're not actually on to work at this point in time. So you can jack out, get a soy calf or two. It's you. He points at you, Dave. Are on in 3 hours, and you're on in a week.
Hell yeah.
So,
I might as well work some overtime, Dave says. Like, I need the extra money.
that is true. Well, I can probably fit you in on the security schedule, but we are we are a bit we are overflowing with security people anyway. We've got a bit of a heightened alarm state because of situations.
Are there any other positions that require any support? I'm willing to work with anything.
Well, yeah, according to your IDs, you were hired as security moderators, so, I don't know. I suppose you could do paperwork.
I can always do
here,
background checks for anything that is already in.
or you could do
you never
that.
know.
You could, we have a bunch of data that needs sorting, and that this, he taps his knuckles on the head of, the old man that he shoved away from the desk. And at this point, it becomes obvious to you that the guy you're speaking to is not IC, but actually a Decker. He hits him on the skull, and it goes like wood. So see, the guy is not particularly, smart, and you could do the sorting of some schedule paperwork in the back there.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. I could also just patrol the rear areas for anything that seems out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
Well-
but like, no, seriously, I need that done more than I need anything else done, if I'm honest.
All right, then I'll take care of that.
Okay, you now have access to the schedules of people.
Excellent.
I guess I jack out at this point while Dave goes in further and does stuff.
You could, yeah.
You don't need to.
I mean, it would look kind of suspicious if you didn't, now that you're so happy about not having to work anymore, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, man, I'm gonna go get some soy calf.
All
You
right.
don't have to work at a job that you don't even have.
Meanwhile, Dave is working overtime at a job he doesn't even have.
Yeah,
You're
basically,
complaining about
you
my
now
business
have...
management.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll a d20 to see whether or not I forgot the reason why I came in here. Was it? I'm gonna say that I did.
In real life, I have that feat already.
So I just stand here. Wait, does the way the matrix is viewed change for me now that since I am the primary connector?
I mean,
Now-
what's your matrix skin? How do you see the matrix?
Okay. All right. How do I see the matrix? How would Dave actually see the matrix?
Yeah, that's a question I had as well.
Imagine
because-
a circuit board that's been turned into a city. An oversized circuit board in which the chips are buildings and
That's
the
pretty cool.
lines of copper are roads. That is how it is viewed.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, you do now have the schedule, so basically what you came in for, you now have.
I'm gonna say thank you, sir, and I'm gonna walk out and start actually sorting out the schedule. I'm gonna check over the schedule of pretty much everyone I can, find the schedules of all the people we need, and actually sort out the schedule as well, so it don't look suspicious.
Okay, well, give me, actually give me, like, a logic roll.
Roger. 17.
Yeah, you figure out this scheduling system fairly quickly. Really, all you need to do is make sure that the right schedules are delivered to the right people and inserted into the right calendar systems.
Yep.
So yeah, you do that, and you do find the schedules for Hugo and Janine Lafontaine, both of them. They are perfectly synchronized, which is something that you would expect from a married couple that has basically the same career, and who are both fairly, not the top executive, but like pretty high executives, let's be honest, and they can
Yeah.
make their own schedules.
I mean, one of them is a fucking vice president of finance.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So I copy those files and keep them in my memory.
Yes.
I save them, and I sort out the rest of the schedules. I report back to the Decker. I say, here you go. They're done. I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back on in my normal schedule. Okay?
Okay, see you around then, man.
See you around. And at that point, I will disconnect.
Excellent. Well, now that that both of you have disconnected from the Matrix, you are once again back in the Bar du Cobra, where the other members of the team have been drinking heavily. Not that heavily. They've just had a couple of beers, except Vladimir, of course, who was allergic to alcohol.
Soy beer.
Wait, I've been having beer? What? I got rum. Fuck
You've
you.
been having soy rum.
Are you one of those people who brings their own food to an establishment where they're...
I have a magic hat. Yes.
Okay.
He just randomly has rum appear out of his hat. That's the
Basically-
only trick he knows.
Yes, actually.
Basically, when Viper comes around to give you drink, to bring the beer, she frowns at you very much, Constantine.
I frown right back. Your beer tastes like piss.
Hey, all right, Constantine. I'd like to come back here. You know, let's just not do that.
I mean, this is a shadow bar. They are, let's say they're accustomed to eccentric customers, you know? Yeah, basically, you have arrived, you have this phase of the plan done. You know the exact schedules of both of these people for basically the whole coming month. You have
Excellent.
their home address. You even know a lot of their privates, like you have the full schedule, all the private details. You know, when they're picking their daughter up from kindergarten, when they're going for a dinner reservation at this what's it called again? I have to look up a rest.
I know when they're picking their daughter off from kindergarten. Hey guys, do we kill them when they're picking their daughter from kindergarten?
School shooting, yeah!
Yeah. Too many witnesses.
Yeah, they have a dinner reservation at L'Arpège in 3 days. So
Is either of them scheduled for retirement soon?
oh no, they're probably like the guy is 40, and the girl is like 29, which there's a big age difference. Okay,
I thought
but
the retirement age in France was 35, like in Greece.
yeah, now in the real world, but not in the ANCAP dystopia. In it, one
Are there
moment
any,
I have to ask my girlfriend for a favor. Kannst du mir noch einen Tee machen? So ein Kappa. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Dave done it again.
Dave done it again. Okay, now we are. Where was I?
I need to reload my Roll20 real quick.
Yes. Now you have all that scheduled. What will be your next step?
Do they have any sort of anything scheduled coming up such that they'd have sort of enhanced security nearby for the recent area, like so no sort of international things or important meetings such that they'd be on guard?
Well, they do not really have much in the way of bodyguards. They do have private security at the place where they live, obviously, because it's a fancy place. And they also have a company driver who is trained in security. But other than that, there's not.
What's the driver's timetables?
The driver's timetables are he's out with them whenever they are out. So.
All right. When do they arrive home?
They will arrive home today in 2 hours' time.
All right. While they were hacking, can I have been securing like a van to get us over there or something like that? Just some form of a transportation?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. All right. Vlad, you said 4 a.m. was probably the best time. Actually, when do they get up in the morning normally? Like,
it's not quite clear when they get up, but they do get out of the house at 7. And Hugo goes to bed quite early, which presumably he gets up quite early.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. sound good to you?
3 a.m. sounds good to me.
3. All right, 3 a.m. Okay, so current plan, we drive over a little bit early, get there at about 2:30, wait outside the area, make sure everything's on the coast is clear. While we're outside, we have the deckers take care of the security system, so we can actually get in from there. God, what's the class that like drives cars, like riggers? Is that them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any riggers, but you can
Yes,
still
we do.
drive cars the
We
traditional
do.
way, you know.
Yankee
Right,
is a
but like,
rigger.
Oh, Yankee is actually a rigger and a decker hybrid, yeah.
all right, fantastic. Yank, you're our driver. So would you be all right waiting in the car just in case we need to get a speedy exit? If things goes bad, we'll signal for you to just get out of there and we'll make our own way out.
Guys back for a little bit.
Yeah, Zero. How do you think you can fare as an escape driver?
I think he just left, to be honest.
Oh, what?
Like, he's back for a bit.
I
I'm
think-
here.
Oh, you hear? Well, engage with the other players, man.
So we need to plan an escape
yeah,
route.
whenever car we're inside, I can just kind of supercharge for a little bit. It's gonna be hell on the engine after a while, but whatever.
It's alright. It's a burner. South is probably the best way out, but you probably know the city better than I do. I'm still kind of learning my way around, so you can plan the route. Vlad, Constantine, whoever else wants to go in.
We need to plan an escape route first.
I'm gonna actually check a map of Paris and her building, right? The target building. And I want to roll a logic to calculate the best route of escape.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, since I'm doing this on the Matrix, I'm gonna still get my things. Boop, 24.
Yeah, you do actually figure out a pretty good route of escape that will lead you to a minor tunnel. Oh, Jesus, there's this gap where the polygons don't line up properly. It's disgusting. It makes me cringe.
Where?
Yeah, you do actually find an escape route that will lead you into a sort of... it's not really underground, but there's a lot of stuff built over it. So you'll be able to disappear into those tunnels if things go wrong.
Yeah, it's a nice hiding spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Excellent. So.
Alright, so we go in. I wanna talk to our former Johnson before we actually do anything. So let's detain as much as possible. Get them away from anything that they can use to call for a backup or call for help. And I'd like at least a couple of minutes. After that, we clean up and get out. Sound good?
Yeah, good enough. Sounds good. As long as you have enough, as long as we can get enough time to sort of, you know, take all the money they have. I mean, we have to gain something out of this.
Bist du okay? Bist du okay?
No, I am gaining something. I want her dead. That's what I'm gaining out of this. This
That's
is
about
pretty.
yourself.
but I want to gain something for this as well.
Ah, du wirkst ein bisschen angepisst.
Ich bin auch ein bisschen angepisst, aber...
Aber ich meine, du wusstest ja, dass ich das tun würde.
Ja, aber ich dachte nicht, dass du so rumschreist.
Wieso? Ich schrei immer so. Was für rumschreien? Ich rede ganz normal mit den Leuten. Soll ich flüstern oder was?
Ich weiß, du hast eine laute Stimme.
Also halt, das finde ich jetzt gerade ein bisschen unfair von dir.
Ich mach doch gar nichts. Geh doch sogar schlafen.
Ich finde es ja trotzdem ein bisschen unfair.
Viel Spaß. Und schlaf gut. Bis später.
Träum süß.
Enough time to get as much money as I can from either a bank account or whatever the hell they have there. That's all I want.
What do you need access to do that?
Their corpses, probably.
Yeah,
And the
Wi-Fi
rest of the
network.
building. Well, not the building. Their apartment. Their place of residence.
Have you
Alright.
considered just taking their goddamn Nuyen sticks after we're done with them?
That's basically what I'm saying. That's why I said their corpses.
Dude,
But-
doing-
Chance is they won't have all of their money there. So if I can get a bank account number, that'll be useful as well. You know, a credit card.
All right. I don't know where to find that inside their place. I'm assuming you've done this before, so you can look around and do what you need to do. Just don't make too much noise. All right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell
Killing
you guys.
first,
Don't make too
duty
much
later.
noise.
Focus on the killing now.
All right. So shall we time skip over there or what? Montage.
Yeah.
Do all of us still look like the most suspicious people on Earth? We do, don't we?
Yes.
I don't even look like people. I'm a drone.
Yeah.
You do very much look like the most suspicious people on Earth. Which is, just as well because you are incredibly suspicious people who are doing an incredibly suspicious thing, and which is also highly illegal.
Is it
We're being
still
honest.
extremely cold out?
It's a Shadowrunning bar. Like that's kind of the name of the game.
No, why would it be extremely cold out? It's June.
Ah, I didn't know this game. Oh, right.
Climate
right.
change, you bigot.
Yeah, it's the future current year.
Dave has
Don't you
lost
know
track
that
of
the
time.
ice cap melted, which causes the sun to melt, which causes global cooling?
The sun melted. The sun exploded.
We're past the heat death of the universe.
Fuck the sun. The hell with the sun. I don't like the sun.
All of this is just a dream of an eldritch horror.
Oh my God, that's
Don't spoil my campaign.
The sun is gay. He keeps trying to give me the D. The fucking vitamin D. I don't understand why. That's all he ever does. It's every day. It's like I'm in my fucking house. I look out the window. There's just D everywhere. Stop.
You get used to it.
Absorb it.
No.
Your
That's
skin.
gay.
So if I bathe in a tub of Sunny D, do I get a tan?
Yes.
Nice.
No.
What are the
no,
magic
big
words I have to say to get us
Send
over
it.
there?
You get crippling depression.
Like, I just like, I believe really
Okay.
hard. Do we just teleport to the fucking house?
So time skip. We're at the house.
No, we can't
So
teleport.
time-
Creek said that's impossible.
Yeah,
Wait,
you are.
is Yankee even back?
What's the
Zero.
kind of van that you got, Taka?
Let's more of an whatever like the future version of like a large size SUV.
I wanna state. I'm gonna look at Constantine. Constantine, can we hold hands for a moment?
If you
No,
this again. Oh god damn it! Not again.
Constantine, now look, I don't have a thing for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just draining and leeching the excess entropic energy that comes off the aura of your essence. It's perfect.
Feel like it'll be-
That didn't sound gay at all.
that does sound like you have a thing for him. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I feel like it would be less weird if you just said you had a thing for him. It's okay if you do, dude.
If you check
Yeah.
General
No,
OOC, this
All
is
you
the
need
van
to do
we're
is
going
just
in.
grab his crotch and say, "Give me the suck."
Yeah. So
If you check General OOC, this is the van we're going in.
so give me a moment as I hold your hand, and
Raise
I'm
a
gonna
point.
try to make myself be less visible. I have become
I didn't give you permission to hold my hand yet.
these.
I don't know.
this
You're kind of a
kinda is
bitch
rape.
last session.
I want to point out as they begin holding
Holy
hands,
shit!
Dave.
Holy shit! Constantine calling someone else a bitch. Holy shit! The world's about to implode.
Constantine, don't do me like this.
Stop! Oh god,
I don't know what you're talking about. Last time you tried to kill me.
Don't.
this is gayer than the sun.
Don't do me like this, Constantine. We've been through so much. We
Yeah,
have.
and you tried to kill me. You know damn well I'm an honorable man.
I did not try to kill you. I simply
You also
detained
botched my one chance to settle everything with that agent.
We can like leave the room if you guys want like some time
No,
alone.
no,
We can leave the
is,
van.
That's not
private
privacy.
booth.
That's on you.
No, that's
My
on you.
Did you see the way
You're
she
the
acted
one
after?
that
Guys,
approached
I
her,
think that
and
we-
that jackass, I'm pointing at Zero, over there is the one that told her that, oh, everything's fine, blah, blah,
Can
blah,
we-
blah, blah, blah.
Can we just agree that everything is your fault and we can just
No
go-
hands! No hands!
Oh.
Do it yourself. Fuck you.
What
Even
happened?
without, well, if I
No hand, or I'm going to hit you over the head with a rum. I will.
A 3, a 2, and a 7. I still pass.
But at what cost?
You gotta
Colin?
re-roll,
But
man.
at what cost?
No, I don't need to re-roll it. Just
Yeah, you got to re-roll. You did that under the pretense that I was holding your hand. You got to re-roll.
No,
No,
that's
he
not how
just
that works.
removes the 7 and 6 and adds the 3-2 instead.
I just reduced the 6 because I do have 1 rank of it.
Yeah.
Which means that
Dave is also going to activate his stealth systems.
it basically turns into a 29
fails.
instead of a
It's,
30.
these stealth systems need some maintenance.
Yeah, they do. They fucking do. He's going to spend some time on that.
Nonetheless, I'm just gonna look at Constantine. What happened?
We're growing apart.
The sexual tension was too high.
We've literally been through hell together, Constantine.
I don't think
Crabfish,
that was
what am I
technically
witnessing?
speaking hell.
Crabfish, what am I witnessing? Help!
I do not know.
I just look at him, and
I may know medicine, but I don't know how to fix
and I will
this.
state, Constantine, I want us to be friends again. And I use
Roll
one legend
persuasion.
point.
Can I use my legend?
I mean,
This is the absolute best.
This
thing
will wear
I've
off.
ever
I'm gonna get
seen.
very pissed.
I mean,
I wanna state. No, I wanna state, this is not a major charm. This is a minor charm to make you be more friendly. Remember our friendship.
You got a 43. I want that friendship should start feeling pretty strong at this point. There's some other things there, you know.
yeah.
Dave is just gonna sort of his one single like
So do
LED
I pull up by a
camera is
hotel
gonna
or
flash blue
Constantine,
red
you
and be
notice
like,
some bulges that you've
warning.
never noticed before.
Now, Constantine, you may try to
Hello.
resist with disadvantage 1 under
Okay.
Krieg's new resistance rules,
That is
which I know you probably did not read.
I did. I just can't remember the full specifics.
Which
Pick
that makes two of us, to be honest.
Pick an attribute to resist with.
Entropy. Lamange. He's my mentor. He protects me.
So you
That's
roll 1d10 plus 7 2 times, and you pick the lowest.
I pick what?
Roll a 1d20 plus 7 twice, and you pick
Against
the
a 43.
No, not against the 43, against the DC of 16.
16. Okay, whatever. So 1d20 with his plus 7.
Your entropy is 7, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I put exclamation points at the
Why
end of it?
do I know
Explosion?
the homebrew of other people's games?
Because you're autistic like that, but it's a good thing. So, do I put exclamation points at the end of that or no?
No, regular, flat. It's a resist roll.
Dave, meanwhile, his fucking one like LED camera thing is just
Constantine is still
Okay.
pretty happy.
Okay, that roll already fails. Roll another set of 2.
warning, magical fuckery detected.
Wee, wee, wee.
Why am I rolling 2 more?
Because it's 3 resist rolls.
Friendly fire detected.
Okay, you have
Man.
1 more. Okay, roll again.
Doesn't he have permanent charm?
If I may, I would like to go.
Well, Constantine, here's the thing. We're now friends. And we are friends forever.
Forever.
I'm gonna
Lamonge
try
doesn't
and-
have a problem with your friendship.
I'm gonna try and break the charm.
Everyone,
I'm gonna look
Literally-
at you and I'm gonna state, if you break
Why?
my charm,
Dave's eye is flashing blue
I'm not-
red. He's
I'm not-
shouting warning,
this
warning.
is not major charm. This is minor charm. I am simply enforcing our friendship. Our eternal bond.
This can
Great
escalate
friendship.
really quickly, and
Okay,
I know
okay,
you like
okay.
slaves.
I
He's
would
not
like to
my
mention
slave. He has his free will.
this
Yet.
is not
He's not your slave
First
yet.
time Vlad has picked up chicks in the back of my van, and it probably isn't the last. And I'm not a fan.
How do we stop?
I'm just gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, Yankee, I told you, it's okay if their pupils turn into hearts.
Not if
Friendly
you
fire
forcibly shift their
detected.
blood vessels in order to make that shape, man. It's not how that works.
Fire detected.
I'm gonna tase him
Cease
just to try and break it.
desist.
I'm gonna, Julius, I will hurt you a lot.
Cease and desist. Friendly fire detected. Cease and desist.
If you stand in the way of my friendship, I will hurt you.
You don't charm someone for friendship.
He's
That's
not
for
charmed.
I'm
He's
sorry, is this coming from the guy who tried to drug me to
yes, yes,
agree to a
exactly.
demonic deal? Yeah,
yes,
when
exactly.
did you get this
He's
high
not-
horse? Huh?
He's not charmed. He's friendly. It's very different.
But in the demon's case, there was literally no other option. You see.
Yeah, that was still my choice to make. Now, if we're gonna if we're gonna suddenly care about charming, then it's a weird time to start. But otherwise, just let this happen so we can get on with it.
All right,
Yes.
I'll get the rape.
Just
drugs.
let it happen.
I'll give you some date rape drugs. I keep some date rape.
Dave is still going.
No, I'm gonna look at Grace. I'm gonna say, Grace, do you have any problem with this? I'm just reaffirming our friendship, right?
All I know is that Constantine is probably gonna try to kill you at some point.
This is minor charm, my dude. This is the most
I
minor.
mean, this is not out of character decision to kill you. I would not do that regardless, but Constantine himself might.
I know.
Dave right now is literally turned into a fucking mini alarm
Like
bell.
Constantine is just kind of like smiling at this. He's like, I don't know why others are mad at you. You seem pretty cool to me.
Exactly. This is fine. I am not the villain of this story. I swear.
We'll see about that.
I do
So,
have protection
basically,
only on my head.
you're in this free candy type van.
Yes.
Christ.
Yes,
You're in
we
this free
are.
candy type van.
No.
Weird
Free
argument
temple.
inside
Free
the
temple.
van.
Free tempo type van. And
I forgot about the tempo van. Fuck.
Free hand-holding van.
well, actually, Constantine has been working on synthesizing tempo.
And a cure.
And yeah, exactly, a cure for tempo. That's basically something that he's been working on. But it wasn't my place to reveal that, and I apologize.
You owe me a free legendary item.
I do not. Basically, you sit in this van, all of you, and I don't know, maybe you're taking bong rips. I don't know. You're just waiting for things to happen. The van isn't as suspicious as the van that basically says free candy. It's just a van. It's a bit cheap for the area, but it is not cheap to a degree where the police will be getting suspicious because you got super fucking lucky on that roll. Jesus Christ!
What do you mean? I rolled fail 3 times.
No, that was something that happened without any of you seeing it. And so you you wait there, and it like you've arrived after you have arrived before the people came here, and you see it's not like a stretch limo, but it is like a nice limousine, sort of Mercedes type car that clearly is on schedule, that probably carries the two of them, that it drives into the parking garage below, and it disappears there, and now it is around 10 in the evening.
She was luring us in with freaking chump change to get us arrested and not even pay us that, and the bitch is driving around in a fucking limo.
Well,
Fucking limo. Sorry?
I mean, probably the limo is because of her husband, but let's not get into that.
No, that wasn't character.
Yeah, I know, it was pretty good.
It's your goal.
Do we go ahead and do the whole invisible drone thing?
No. Take care of the security first.
Okay, let's go, Yank.
Back in.
Decking in.
Are we going to
Is that the
Star,
verb?
or
'Cause
are
it
we
sounds a
going
lot
to
like
the Wild
dicking.
West?
So
Well,
like
we
you all
are-
hear that, right? So like, yeah, we're just
System
gonna dig
dicking.
into this thing.
We are kind of dicking over all of their security, so if it's
I just don't want to be the only person who's hearing that. That's all. Just
you're not,
some
you're
fucking
not.
solidarity
Don't worry.
here.
Don't worry.
So yeah, you what are you trying to dick in?
They're trying to dick into the fucking security system of the house.
Okay, so you're looking into the window. You see a 3-year-old girl, and your first thought is dick it. Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
yes. Dig it.
I think we're hitting all the check marks for this campaign. Murder,
Demonetization is go.
rape.
Sorry, none of these have been monetized. Let's be honest here.
No, they've all been monetized. Let's be honest.
Bullshit.
Lies.
No, because here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing about YouTube. They don't actually check what is said. They can't do that. It is not possible on a technical level. They use only. This is a big myth that everyone believes. Everyone believes that when you say something on YouTube, that will demonetize the video. That's not how it appears to work. My videos on my main channel are also almost all of them are monetized, and the only ones who are not monetized have is like the triggered by cucks video. That one is not monetized.
He is triggered. And cucks.
Yeah, exactly. Because they use exclusively metadata for this shit. And what
Which is
happens
bullshit
with-
because cucks is not offensive. It's supposed to be a beautiful thing according to New York Times.
Yeah, well, I think YouTube disagrees on that. And the thing
Wait,
with that
is
is
YouTube
that
secretly woke, going about it in the wrong way?
the way it works is that with bigger channels, they just get flagged by like a handful of people. At some point, your channel is going to be big enough so that a handful of people are going to flag the video, and then it is going to become instantly demonetized. And I think that if that happens multiple times, the bot will just become more suspicious of you and instantly demonetize everything you upload.
And by the way, YouTube has allied us up with the Southern Poverty Law Center, the same people who think that Ayaan Ali Hirsi is a Muslim extremist in the sense that she hates Muslims.
Anti-Muslim, and also it's Hayyan
Anti-Muslim,
Ali,
sorry.
not the other.
Sorry, I can't remember the name order. I'm sorry.
Can you,
Anyway,
as an experiment, can you just go through and like tag the videos with like everything that we talked about in like the side comments? So just like, yeah, this is a tabletop campaign. It's about like, you know, the JQ and things like that.
They like get Dragon Speech software that records us talking and then put the transcript down.
This is the wokest campaign. No, it's the second wokest campaign. I had a DM once that had to explain to me about how I am not a Jew because I'm too nice to be a Jew, and all the Jews are actual. Like he actually said, all the Jews are fucking niggers that are trying to make all the children fuck them. It was like
Is he talking about those black Israelites peoples or what?
it was a very advanced campaign. It was, let's just say that he was an interesting DM.
I mean, I would say you're not a Jew because I doubt your Semitic bloodline, but whatever.
That's a next level shit.
Yeah, but
I had legit racist DM games I'm in. They were the best fucking games. The
Well, that's
wokest.
because there's so much
There's
fun.
an entire fucking.
We performed ethnic cleansing against orc populations that were trying to bring their religion into the good and not Christian, the good and lawful city of Waterdeep. So we just ethnically cleansed the orcs.
Ethnic cleansing is always.
And we used those exact terms.
I'm not surprised at all by any of what you just said.
Yeah, it's such like an Israeli to ethnically cleanse people. No.
This is getting serious now.
To himself.
My land. This land is your land, but now it's my land. So get off my land.
I mean, we all know the Jews are actually killing all the Muslims.
So to bring this whole thing back to murdering innocent people.
Well, she is not.
And
innocent.
maybe or maybe not
Possibly
kidnapping a
raping
child to
others.
take him as an apprentice. I haven't decided yet.
You're not-
Where
not
do we
taking the
see? I have a
That's
question.
not how that works, Constantine.
We're gonna
Oh, kidnapper and teacher the way of the voodoo side.
I must ask, where do we exactly see this fucking child?
The child. You know that the child is currently in the apartment building in the penthouse, and you two are dicking into the. Dicking into the Matrix security system, which is provided
Australian accent.
by
I should get
Lonesome. No,
flight.
you do not. How would you see her, Donovan? She is inside of a house. And you have
I need to get
X-ray
a flight.
vision?
Wait, fuck. Can I see through things at True Sight?
No, not yet, not yet.
Oh, because I have 7 impressions, so I wasn't sure. if
No,
that was
you need rank 8 and you need rank 8 and go
Okay.
through site rank 8. DC 26 when you have it.
What the
And then
fuck
you can
level
have
are you guys? Level.
Ever?
What level are you? Or rather, what? How much XP do you have?
I have 15.
What?
14. 14, pardon.
Still what? How the fuck did you get 14?
He's
I've been in
a
every
lot of
campaign
sessions.
session, man.
Jeez.
That is mathematically impossible, but we shall ignore this and
No,
continue.
it's not really mathematically impossible because of
I have 3 XP.
there's been 17 sessions, and it does make sense that I think he's been in 15 of them.
Yes, but
this is the 15th.
multiples of them have been sessions that you said we don't get an XP because
No, like
didn't
15,
finish a
not
mission.
just sessions, but like 15 episodes. It's been 17, this is the 17th episode. And he did have a unique episode that was just about him, so he did also get an XP point for that.
Wait, do we get XP for
cheating.
those?
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
get an XP point for those.
DM, I
I
want
just
to
ignore that shit, and I'm gonna keep ignoring that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes?
DM, can we make a spin-off series about Dave and just Dave so I can reach the party and
I mean, what level are you?
I'm at level 2 and 3 XP.
Didn't he get No, wait,
If
no,
you-
wait, that
if
was
you-
a part 2. Never mind.
If you are under level 3, you get double XP. Right now.
Cool.
So
Dave wants to set up a sitcom campaign where it's just him.
it's probably not going to be particularly funny.
Party at Mint's house.
It's not going to be a sitcom.
Oh, fuck
it's just
yeah.
gonna be a really boring number crunch.
Okay,
So,
guys, we need to get to the murdering.
to get
Okay,
back
so,
to the Wild
Me and
West,
Yank,
yes,
we dick into the system.
you're in a,
Um,
you find yourself in a big city, and there are buildings, and in front of each of these buildings stands a sheriff with a big old Texan star, because this is all secured by Lone Star.
Right.
Do we walk
That's
up and say
probably
hi?
a black
We're
I
to
see.
kill one of the residents.
Actually, scratch what I just said. All of those people are knights. They're very out of place here because security here is provided by knight errants.
Oh god.
Oh, good.
It's an alternate universe Red Steel game. No!
So yeah, and these are like big old Western houses, but they're much larger than they would have been back in the day, to be honest. Because of course this is a sort of representation of the street, and also you know that they're going to be bigger on the inside, because because they have to represent all the security systems. This is like an indexing place where you can find all the connections to all the different systems, and all of them have gatekeepers, which are these guardians.
Okay. So, Yank, we just do the usual, hey there, good friend, how you doing routine, or do you have a better plan?
Nah. Like, worst case scenario, I just show up and I, melt everything.
Roger that. Okay. Dave is going to walk up to one of the knights.
Well, you should be
Carefully.
walking up to the knight that is in front of the house, right?
Yeah, that one, yeah. The house that we want to enter. What is his reaction?
He can't even see his face. He just stands right in front of the door. How far away are you from him?
A couple meters, possibly more.
He does not react to your presence.
Okay. I step a bit closer.
He shifts his stance slightly.
In what way? As
He shifts into a stance in which he can parry and counterattack more easily.
Okay. Deacon is gonna hail the knight. He's just gonna say, greetings there.
Cowboys versus Knights. Truly. A battle replicating history.
Greetings
not
there,
sure that is
good Sir
technically
Knight.
accurate. Halt, he says.
Uh-huh.
You are not recognized.
It's IC. Okay, not a Decker.
Well, do I just go and skim around those who are recognized and just kind of make us fake IDs again?
That
I
would
believe-
be fairly...
I believe you are confused, good Sir Knight. I indeed do belong within this household that you protect. 24.
Okay, you do not have the proper documentation and tags.
I try to charm him. I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh,
My bad. I shall return with him promptly, post haste.
Okay, Yank, you wanted to do something?
Yeah. Why don't we go and do the thing that we did earlier, where we just straight up, scour around from users that did get passed, and kind of make our fake IDs from that.
Well, the problem is that in that situation, you were in a room where there was IDs and schedules.
Yeah.
Now you find yourself in a street where there are only protective IC.
So not only that, I'm making this thing blind.
Basically that.
Legend points on me.
You could try, but it would be a very high IC type deal.
By the way, DM, you did see that I rolled an influence for the night when I said the whole "we do belong in this household," right?
I did see that, but you unfortunately
okay. It's just that I need the confirmation, like.
You didn't pass
because there is the delay, and I thought you just thought I said that, and
yeah, but you just didn't pass his resolve.
Yeah,
that's what happened. It's very high.
Yeah.
Currently trying to figure out their thing.
Let's think here.
I mean, there are several approaches that you could go about this, and also if you invent a new one, I would probably allow it.
Yeah, that's basically what we're trying to do. You know what? Can we go around the building? Can we just step back away from the night, right? A good 10 meters, possibly more, and just do a circle around the building?
No, this is like a street, so there's just an adjacent building next to it.
Okay.
And that almost ad infinitum.
All right.
I mean, you could probably go around the block, but you would just have more houses there.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me remember something real quick. Let me check something. Veins. Because if I remember correctly, and I usually don't remember correctly, so let me just really quickly. What do I have? 5. There we go. Okay. I'm going to approach the knight again. This time, instead of charm, I'm going to do something different. It's influence again.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Wait a minute. Turn invisible.
I can turn invisible. True. But then how do you get past? And if I do become invisible, if I'm spotted...
I can turn invisible.
Oh, you can also turn invisible?
You're talking in the Matrix.
Oh, right, yeah. That is true.
Yeah, I can, incorporate myself to look more like the passing code.
Yeah, we could.
That will be a functional disguise.
I can also, I can do Phantasm, which would basically be me disguising ourselves.
You should probably approach this not from a technical perspective, but from an in-universe perspective.
That's what I'm saying. Normally Phantasm is creating an illusion of something that isn't there, but instead I'm going to use it as a way to disguise ourselves as knights.
You could do that as well.
I could use memory alteration to input into the night that, oh yes, we actually are proper personnel. Or I could just bork his code, or attempt to bork his code and blue screen him by incapacitating him, and just quickly taking care of him before he has a chance to do anything.
Though to be fair, there are other knights on the road. That is something to take into consideration.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and phase out, focus action. Invisibility.
That
Yeah,
does
you don't
not
really.
work.
It's like you're wearing a cheap coat of junk data, but it's wouldn't really pass as anything.
Okay. I'm gonna try the memory alteration thing. Once it's activated, we have 1 hour. Oh wait, hold on.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, we have 1
Can
hour.
we disguise ourselves as icy?
We can disguise ourselves with knights. Yeah, I can do that with Phantasm. Let me check.
No.
But you,
No,
I like
shape.
just pick one at this point, innit?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think which would be the best one. Actually, Phantasm would be the best one because then we could just keep going once we're in. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use Phantasm on
You know that's a
me.
bane attack.
Huh?
That's a bane attack.
Yeah,
Not
but
an
thematically,
It's not an attack. Phantasm works differently.
I'm using it to hide us as IC.
The way that Phantasm works is that you roll the influence roll as any other Bane, but instead of targeting specific targets, you simply create the illusion, whatever it is, it must remain consistent with a rather small. It has rules about how much you can change it and all that. But basically, whether someone perceives the illusion or not depends on the roll that you made. If the roll is equal to or above their resolve score, they perceive the illusion as real. If it's below the resolve score, they don't even perceive the illusion as if it's there. They don't even know there is an illusion, essentially.
So it's against result. Yeah, of course it'll be against result.
If an individual has a reason to suspect that there is an illusion, they can start doing resist rolls. The duration of the illusion is basically equal to how long you sustain it, because you need to sustain it as a boon, basically. It's a Bane/boon type deal.
Okay, fuck it. I can always just stealth myself and Yankee inside the Matrix, I guess. So, Yankee,
Uh-huh.
get over here. If everything failed, we're gonna try my stealth. Don't fail me now. 17.
Well, you do look like junk data. I'm gonna make a roll against this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, basically the knight falls asleep.
Okay, excellent. So we just walk into the house.
Yeah.
Rip that guy.
Yeah, that was like a natural 1. That's not too good. Yeah, you are now inside of this fairly large and labyrinthine house. You see sort of people in butler uniforms running around, bringing data from here to there. There's a couple of IC in here that don't that ignore you, because they just assume that you are data that's supposed to be in the house, because they rely on the first layer of the fence.
Okay.
What do you want to access?
First things first, I want to input us as moderators of the system, or possibly admins, whatever the hell we can get. So
That is going to be a very, very difficult role.
I know, but
Because-
first,
yes.
where do I need to go in order to do that? What do I need to roll in order to sort of find the place? How do I explain this?
The place where you can actually verify yourself as admin is not at this location.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna rely on our invisibility then, and I want to find out where the alarm systems are. Just any and all alarm systems, basically, because our whole job here is to turn them off.
Yeah, there are sort of bells all over the place.
Okay.
Take him down, boys.
Yeah, we need to find a way to take them down, either without being spotted, or being spotted by very few, or possibly only one at a time, so we can take them on easily. and keep going.
Well, we don't really need to take them down. You just need to disable them.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
When I say spot and take them down, I was talking about the knights, because the knights are obviously... let's think now. Okay, so where's the closest bell?
The closest bell is literally next to the front door.
Okay, is it guarded by anyone?
No.
Okay. Yank,
Yeah, what do you want?
fuck up that bell. I'm gonna cover you. I'm gonna basically keep you hidden while you do that.
What exactly do you do to fuck up the bell? Because
I'm
there is
basically
one
just
thing
gonna go
that-
ahead. I'm basically going to go ahead and make it to where it responds to very, very few stimuli, to the point where it's basically non-functional.
But like, what do you do physically to it?
Oh, obviously, I just kind of physically I take it off the hinges, like it hinges off a bit, and then I just kind of set it down on the ground a bit.
Better yet, just remove the little thing that actually rings the bell. You know, the thing inside?
Yeah. It's either I take it down completely and just put it on the ground, or I just, take out the ringer.
Yeah.
That actually is less suspicious if you take out the ringer, let's be honest.
Yeah.
There's a lower chance that anyone might notice that. So yeah, give me your matrix skill for that.
I have no fucking...
Yep,
that's
basically you are able to do this, and I'm just going to take this roll and say that you are able to do this to all of the bells.
Damn.
Because there's no need to draw this out longer than it needs to be drawn out.
Okay. So we're gonna...
The alarm
Move up to
systems are disabled.
All of them?
Yep.
Okay. I want to roll a perception to see if there are any hidden alarms, any silent alarms, or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
19.
Not on this system. There might be on other systems, but this system, there are none.
When you say this system, do you mean this house, or what?
Well, there might still be, sort of... I mean, this is like the Knight Errant security and service suite, basically. But individual households may still have private computer systems that do their own things. And have their own connections, so if you have, that can still be a thing where they have a different security provider in addition to Knight Errant in their own private residences.
So not all of the alarms in the building that we want to enter are off.
There might be some, but there's no guarantee that there are.
It's a vice president of the It's a financial vice president of a company. There's a shitload of alarms in there. Okay, so all of the bells in this place are off.
Yeah, there's not going to be any Knight Errant coming anytime soon.
Let's leave and go to the next house. We're gonna look at the houses. Are there any like signposts or anything like that?
Hold on, why do you go to the next house?
I'm gonna look for any signpost that signifies any other sort of security team. And we want to turn off all the possible security responses, even state police ones.
Well, I mean, the next house, it looks identical to the last one. It is also a residential building, and presumably it also looks the same on the inside.
And I'm guessing it's still a knight guarding it?
Yes, it is absolutely 100% identical. It's just one of hundreds of residential buildings here.
Wait, does the okay, hold on. The building we went in, does it signify the security systems for the building we want to enter in the real world, or just a part of that building security systems?
No, that is that whole building security system. You are in the street. I said this.
Okay.
You are in the
okay,
street
because-
representing the real street, and you can enter different buildings.
Okay, because I got confused right now. Alright. Then I guess we're just gonna deck out. But, well, Yank, you can deck out if you want. Dave is gonna do the same thing that he did on the boat. Although he is decked out, he's not gonna be completely decked out. He's gonna keep an eye on the situation to see if there's any outcoming messages
So
from
like
the building.
like basically put an ESP on the case.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that there's any outcoming messages from the building, I can intercept them.
Okay.
So, yeah. Security systems down, everyone.
All right, great. All right, let's get ready to do
Let's
this.
take the stairs to their apartment. What floor are they on?
Top floor, penthouse.
Okay, let's take the stairs.
Is it really penthouse? It's got like 6 stories.
It counts.
Okay, I guess I can roll sustenance, so I would have the energy to go through it.
Oh, come on. It's just a little bit of cardio.
I do not have fortitude, my good man. Oh wait, I do.
You're magic.
I am not magic. The spirits are magic. He's magic. I point to Vlad.
It's all right. Both of you are equally magical to me. Let's just.
I just look at all of you and say, all of you have essence. All of you have souls. All of you can technically be trained to fuel magic.
Training is always the first thing you go to. We're probably gonna talk about. Anyway, doesn't matter.
If I yell loud enough, can I be magic?
Do not yell. Yelling is bad.
No.
Just, keep the car running.
You once told me about this dream you had about being a cybermancer. Probably not gonna happen.
That was some gay shit.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's.
So yeah, this
Anyway.
building has a fairly luxurious looking lobby. But that's basically the only
something
entrance.
Max
Except
was-
there's probably an entrance through the parking garage. You know.
Well, we know how that ends. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, there's a. Yeah, there should be like some like a stairwell in like a corner somewhere.
In the parking garage.
Oh, the only stairwell's in the parking garage.
No, there's no.
Don't-
This
don't-
this is the building that is attached to the other building. This is not a freestanding building.
Don't bother with the parking garage. Just go through the lobby. Fuck that.
Yeah. We the cameras are down. We just go in.
Before we go in, Dave is gonna try to activate his stealth systems and become invisible in the real world this time.
Uh-huh.
27.
Actually works.
All right, we go to the stairs and head up.
Well, as you enter the lobby, of course, there is a doorman. And this doorman happens to be a huge troll. Like, honestly, all of you have seen trolls, okay? You've seen big trolls. This is a huge troll. This guy is 4.5 meters tall.
Constantine, hold my head for a moment.
This is physically impossible. And he goes, hold up. What
I'm
are
gonna
you
train-
doing in this building?
I'm gonna drain a little bit, just gonna feed off a little bit of honestly speaking, I'm a vampire. People with entropic auras are like the fucking best.
Candied.
I'm gonna take just a little piece of the aura that he does not use to empower my spell. Step aside, sir. As he becomes charmed.
Let me counteract this real quick. That's actually the wrong dice.
Well, it's resist rolls, Krieg.
Yeah, I know what it is. I just still had the wrong dice.
Never
You know how it's completely normal to mistake D12s for D20s.
Not really.
Yeah, you actually succeeded. What exactly do you do to him?
Oh, he's major charm. He just perceives me as this kind of supreme authority type deal.
Okay.
Husband.
Who should I call up for you? Where do you want to go? He asks.
Do not worry. Just keep guarding the entrance. I'll give you instructions later.
Okay.
Okay? Are there any more others inside that guard the building?
I mean, there's the threat response team down the street.
Oh, good. But nothing except that, yes? The road is clear ahead?
I mean, aside from digital systems, there's nothing, no.
Okay. Come with me for a moment. And I'm gonna take him to like a side hallway alone for a moment.
Well, there's not really much of a side hallway, but there is like a janitor's chamber. Which unfortunately he doesn't even fit in, so...
I just need him out of sight for a moment.
We can all turn around. At this point, like, Taka actually knows your whole
He
deal.
does.
You think you know?
You know, like,
No, he does.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there was a big thing last time. We talked about this.
I mean, you can get him into the car parking garage. There's a door that leads into the parking garage.
Sure, that will work. It literally takes like a minute. It's fine.
I mean, it's a big troll. It probably takes longer than a minute.
Don't underestimate Vladimir's suck game.
Not. Why do you think I'm always doing the bad thing? I'm not doing the bad thing.
He attack.
Spoiler
protect,
alert, he is
But
actually
most
doing the bad
importantly,
thing.
he
We know
sucks.
he's doing it.
Yeah, okay.
In
you
my
have-
defense, it's not the bad thing they think it is.
Well...
Are you actually blowing the troll then? Like, what?
It's, yeah, you did the bad thing. Okay. Excellent.
Okay. Yeah.
Good work as always, Vlad.
Yes, you are now back in the lobby, and you can basically go upstairs if you want to. You can stay downstairs. You can just have a collective
let's-
jerk-off session. You can watch
Is there a
television.
cred
There's a
stick on
television
the
in the lobby.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Is there a cred stick on the troll?
I would like to ask real quick, what's playing on the television?
The
Leave
television's turned off.
my property alone, please. Let's go
Are-
upstairs.
aren't you in the car?
Hearing what was on the television?
It's there's nothing on television. It's turned off.
All right. Yeah. We go.
Okay,
we go
I'm
upstairs.
going to quickly turn it on, or request that it be turned on before we go up.
Why?
Static.
Well, I
It's
know.
not on any channel.
Turn it
Did
on
you-
to a channel, random
What
one.
the-
There is
yeah,
a
what the
sports
fuck are you
game.
doing?
It's football is on actually. It's a friendly game between the national team of Aztlan that is playing against the national team of Germany.
Cool.
Yeah, 'cause
I
this-
fucking hate sports. Let's go.
Yank, is this your first job?
Come on, guys.
Is this your
we
first
have
job, Yank?
things-
Have you done this
We have
before?
things to do. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Come on.
I feel like I'm working with a
Yeah.
fucking amateur. Up the stairs.
It's called Here's a Misha.
Here's what?
Misha. The autism.
DM, is there a fucking cred stick on the troll? For God's
The
sake.
autism was before the amnesia, Vlad.
Shut up, all of you.
Well, the
Hey,
troll-
There's
don't-
money.
Don't touch my fucking troll, please.
Fuck off. You left him behind. I'm gonna go get a cred stick.
No, actually, all of you went with Vlad, and the troll is.
Dead.
Yes, the troll is dead. Is there a cred stick on his dead body?
No, he
He's
isn't
not,
dead.
He's not dead.
Ah, okay, never mind.
He's
then.
just sort of standing around.
Fair enough. I thought he was dead.
No, he's not dead.
We can make him dead.
That is
No.
probably something that can be arranged.
No,
Let's
the
just-
troll's not a problem right now. Let's go to our target.
Let's go up the stairs. There's no cameras in this building, right? Or if there are, we've turned them off, right?
You literally took care of that already.
Yeah.
Well, you
okay.
took care of the alarms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's getting
Better
good out.
be.
We're on enough cameras as it is, and you're invisible.
This is
I am
Shadowrun.
invisible,
Cameras
but all of
are-
you niggers aren't.
This is Shadowrun. Cameras are literally nothing. Technically, I am invisible. Ironically enough.
Yeah, cameras are useless in Shadowrun, let's be honest.
Actually, yeah, that is true because
Like they're there to activate alarms. They're not there to track suspects. Well, they can theoretically if you already know who did it.
Yeah, basically, if like some dude came, oh, I know this Taka guy, I'm after this Taka guy, and like the French police goes in there, reviews the tape, and then he can say, oh, this Taka guy is here, but you couldn't do that the other way around.
Like it's used as evidence and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because technology doesn't work the
it's
same way here that it does in our
80s
world.
tech cameras, basically.
Much worse, trust me.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, that's.
All right,
that's
so up the stairs.
Yep, we're going up the stairs.
Julius, if the kid's a problem, can you handle it? Julius?
PC, the PC problems, yes.
And by handle it, I mean knock it out with some of your drugs. Don't kill the kid.
Oh, yes, I guess that should be.
Do not kill my future apprentice.
You're not kidnapping the kid. No, you have enough side.
Oh, so we're just gonna leave her be an orphan then?
Maybe there's a
Oh,
support
she has a
system. It's a rich
father.
family. They have an insurance policy. The kid will be
Stop
fucking
trying
fine.
to get a free
Please.
lolly in the box. That's
Can
not
we-
how this universe works. You
Can
need to
we
buy
please-
those.
Can we please just get the job done?
I don't want a lolly. I just want to teach the kid my ways.
Up the stairs.
The kid has a dad.
Up.
Who we may very well end up killing.
No, we're definitely killing the dad. Up the stairs.
We are going up the stairs. We've
You
been
are
going up the
now
stairs
standing in
fine.
front of the penthouse. It's like a big double door. It's pretty nice looking. It says the letters La Fontaine are emblazoned onto the wood in gold.
All right. We get in there. We tie him up. I need to talk to her first.
How do you
what's
open the
this?
door?
What kind of key is it? Digital?
Well, it's like a keypad type deal.
That
You have
can
to
be
put in
decked.
the right card.
That can be decked. Deckers, deck it.
Decking.
Dicking.
Dig in.
Yep, you basically you don't emulate a keycard, but you tell it that the keycard is there. This is a surprisingly shit system.
That's not surprising. All right, open sesame. I open the door and walk in.
Isn't life infinitely more easier when we have a couple of tech dudes? It's just the door is closed. Open the door.
I could train a girl to be a decker.
All right,
Stop.
I don't think you could.
I could try.
I open the
I
door
can
and walk
summon
in.
dead
Clear the
spirits.
apartment, please.
Now let's see how many guards they have.
Open the door. and
Where
go,
do we see them exactly?
Where are all the white women at?
That's what I'm doing after this session. Oh, come on.
Now,
why we
I
don't
would
have
like to
black elves.
mention. I would like to mention that you are calling me the unprofessional one, where he is literally thinking about kidnapping someone who doesn't really need to be kidnapped for no
Look,
other purpose.
I don't want to leave an orphan.
Actually, the
If
politically
I called him
correct
unprofessional
term
every time he
is-
did something unprofessional on a job, that's all I would be saying.
The politically correct term is child napped, so please, I don't want this video to be demonetized.
For fuck's sake.
Eat a dick. So
Yeah, basically, you walk in the door and you walk into like this, like a big living room / kitchen room / dining area. This is like huge. This is, and whatever size your apartment is where you live right now, it's 4 times as big, and that's just one room. Yeah, and you see these two people standing there, actually sitting at the kitchen table, both with the glasses of wine in their hand, and both apparently a bit drunk too.
Multi-target, burn 2 points, holding Constantine's hand.
Constantine, you gonna hold his hand?
+2.
Oh, yes, I have to.
We're the best fucking friends.
I just go towards
I
the
am
Shadowrun.
not leeching off your aura like a fucking parasite, I swear on my mom.
We're basically
Remember-
SpongeBob and Patrick.
Both of you, over here, please.
which one is Patrick?
I don't know.
Howdy.
I walk over and pull up a seat, take a seat at the table, pour myself a glass of their wine, and then look at the
Give
Johnson.
me a moment, they might resist. Tie them up quickly. Both of you.
I go towards the child.
Guys,
No child.
guys,
Yeah.
you have a short period of time to tie them up.
Yeah,
Before they
Yeah,
Right.
everyone,
they're
tag them
not
up.
gonna be doing any resisting anytime soon.
Oh god. They are really fucking drunk, aren't they?
Yes, the dice just told me that they are.
All right, tie them up. I tie them up anyway because I don't know that.
Yeah.
they're just they're
Would
gonna comply.
restoration remove their drunkenness?
Why would you ask that?
Why would you do that though? And
Because you want to talk to
Again,
them.
because
Yeah,
here's the
after
thing,
we
though.
time up, though, please.
You do realize
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
people
saying.
who have alcohol in their system still possess the motor functions necessary to talk, right? Especially if they're French.
Oh, wait, did we cut off the phone line to this place?
Slurs, their
you-
normal
Doesn't
speech pattern.
You,
I mean,
you
what if
two
we
are-
wake up the little girl?
Look, you two are
Listen.
overthinking this so much. Just
What's the little
Also,
girl
listen-
gonna do? Fucking place a
No,
call
just-
to the
just do the
police?
thing. Just do the thing.
Julius is handling the girl. Like we have that covered.
yes, Taka. You wanted to talk to them.
Exactly.
They're
I sit down.
available.
I sit down. I sit down at the table. The woman's name. What was it again?
Janine Lafontaine.
Wow, you're so angry about her, you can't even remember her name.
Shut the fuck up. I sit down at the table. Miss Lafontaine, do you remember me?
She looks at you. She's a bit dazed, and she says, "Quoi?"
When I should slap her?
Yes.
Don't. They're already under a spell. It's fine.
You hired me and some friends of mine for a job a while back. You remember the Shadowrunners to promote that fake superhero? Is this ringing any bells?
She needs a moment. She's apparently drunk, and also the mind spell that is affecting her mind is affecting her mind. And then she go, and then there's a moment. Pardon?
We roofied her!
There's a moment of recognition on her face, and then that recognition is replaced by horror. And you basically, yeah.
Do you remember what happened on that job? I'm going to need you to nod. Not that you understand what I'm saying. Do you remember what happened on that job?
You did the job.
I did do the job. Now, what are you supposed to do when the Shadowrunners do their job? What is your part of the bargain?
I do not understand.
You pay the Shadowrunners. You do not get them arrested.
But it was part of the contract. You had to be arrested.
Right. But the arrest was supposed to be fake. It was supposed to be fake. Do you remember that? But when we were in a squad car, suddenly you were going to leave us there. For your fake fucking superhero, you were going to leave us there. Do you know what happens to Johnsons who betray their Shadowrunners?
Give me a perception roll.
All right. I actually have to open my character sheet. Do I have
Remember
this?
that I have an eye on the matrix, on any activity on the matrix.
Yeah.
Is the child doing anything?
I'll be with you in a moment, Julius.
Yeah, you just sit and take a nap.
You find that she is 100% right now trying to come up with a story that is a lie.
No, she's not.
You
No,
were
she's
you were
not.
going to. I don't know what you did, but you just got out of the vehicle.
I unsheathed. No. I unsheathed my katana, and then I cut off one of her husband's fingers.
Oh my
Okay.
wa shinderu.
I'm really gonna need you to be honest with me right now.
He screams in agony.
Probably should.
Right, yeah. We rip off part of his shirt and then gag him with it.
Yeah, he's no
I
longer screaming in
must
agony.
go.
Also, I'm gonna go to Julius right now. Julius, you enter a
Mysterious nature.
child's. What the fuck?
He got attacked by an angry woman.
It was probably Zera's sister annoying him again.
You are in this sort of, in this room that is clearly the room of a little girl, a child type character. Those odd little things that you've been not been allowed to deal with because you never got your pediatrician's license, but then you didn't get your medical license either. Well, you did have it at one point, but...
Of course, she's the same height as you.
And there's this little girl lying in a crib, and she is sleeping soundly, her head next to her pillow. And I want you to make a will roll now.
Is this to make sure he doesn't molest her?
What? Craig? I'm putting 3 legend points on this, just so I don't fuck it up horribly.
Please do, yeah,
23.
okay.
So that's 26.
Well, let's see if you do fuck it up horribly. Though the thought that it might be interesting to experiment that if you put the pillow on her face to measure the time until she dies, you do realize that that's probably against mission protocol.
What the fuck?
Is that something he does?
No. Here's the thing about Julius. He is insane.
Does he go to old people's homes to do this?
He is actually insane. So, and this is just to inform you about this. I will be having you make will rolls and be putting them against sort of circumstance rolls. And if you fail those circumstance rolls, you will get ideas.
That's awesome.
Because you are
This
insane.
fits you. This fits you. This fits you.
Oh, I'm
Honestly,
so glad
this is a lot better than where I thought that role was going to go.
So yeah, you do find the notion interesting, but you don't feel the urge to do it so strongly that you have to do it.
Instead, I'm gonna kidnap her.
Okay, how exactly do you want to go about
Stop
this?
trying to kidnap the lolly.
It's not a lolly, she's 3, man.
Lollies are like 10 to 14.
We are
Man,
not
I don't
talking about this.
fucking know. I don't care.
I read the book.
The lolly book?
Excuse
Lolita.
me?
I can believe that such a book exists.
It's
I can
based on
believe that.
Lolita. Do you not know that book?
haven't read it.
I mean,
Oh
it
my
is a
god, you are
literature
all
classic.
uncultured swines.
I'm just gonna carefully pick her up.
And?
And walk out.
He's gonna take my apprentice. Stop him!
Give me an agility roll.
Why?
No, he's trying to kidnap the kid.
No, this is low DC. This is low DC. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. This is low DC. Okay. You do not
19.
drop her. Yeah, you are walking out of the room, and as the baby is still sound asleep and resting her head on your beard and also grabbing into it with one of her hands.
Question.
Yes.
How can you lift something that's the same size as him?
Dwarves are strong, man. Yeah, and you, Taka, and everyone else notice that this dwarf walks into the room where you are currently cutting off a man's fingers and interrogating his wife with a baby on his in his arms.
We have your daughter, Monsieur. Please, no more lies.
What's
You
with the
turned-
kid?
Turned that around well.
Julius, what'd you do with the kid?
Hey, just
Well, we can't just fucking leave the kid.
That's my apprentice. Put her down.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking put her into vans so she can become your apprentice.
Well, not right now.
Right now, you guys don't stop thinking about this until after we're out of here, okay?
The woman has like a really confused expression on her face. She does not understand.
I'd
what
watch
the
this
fuck is
movie, to
going
be
on.
honest.
Why would anyone do this? And she says, but she does realize that, please do not take my daughter, my beautiful.
Can I
lady."
reinvigorate her? This is getting annoying.
Don't worry about it.
There's
She'll be fine.
Can I
allow
reinvigorate her? This is annoying.
Constantine, allow Taka to perform his interrogation. Please, can we all not intervene while Taka finishes the conversation?
No, I get that, but I'm saying like her being drunk, she's not fully aware of what the.
Before
stop.
that,
Just stop.
before that, while Taka interrogates, Dave is just gonna scavenge the area for any money, treasure, anything of value, and possible credit card stuff.
Okay, roll me perception. I will come back to you later. Taka, now
Yeah.
it's your turn.
While he's doing that, can I also go and like raid the fridge?
Doc, do you want me
Sure.
to restore her a little? Maybe
There's a lot of
wake her
cheese
up?
in the
No.
fridge.
No, she's lucid enough. She knows what's going on. She's going a little bit slow, but no. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. She's trying to think of a lie right now.
Krieg,
Like, see,
I
no,
will
look at her
leave
eyes.
Krieg.
Okay, I have to roll to look at her eyes.
Krieg, you know the description of Greater Charm. I leave her with the instructions to not lie and speak with him honestly.
Okay, I rolled. What do I see?
What are you trying to see?
I'm looking into her eyes. He's telling me that she's lying, but like look into her eyes. I just want like a confirmation roll on
You're
that.
not
It was
sure.
a goddamn figure of speech, bro.
That's not.
Constantine, just leave it be. You're interfering in something you really shouldn't interfere.
I am minor termed. I'm fucked in the head too now.
No, you're not. It means that we're just friendly.
Well, he's just fucked in the head in general. Let's be honest.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So this is completely rational behavior. Yeah, basically, she looks at you, and she said, I didn't know. They told me. They told me to do it. They told me no, you were going to.
Who told you to do it?
Well, you know the people upstairs.
No, I don't know. Be very,
This
very
is a
clear.
penthouse. There's nothing up there.
That's not
You're
that
retarded.
upstairs. The people, my bosses.
Your
The board of
bosses, your bosses.
directors, the CEO of the company.
Can you prove that?
Can
This
neither
is all.
of
This
you actually
why
think
would
in
we keep?
metaphors?
Why would we keep records of this? This is a Shadowrun business. We do not keep records of this. Please, I did not do anything. I was just following the orders of my. I am a junior. I don't do anything.
Sind Sie einen Hund?
You know what? I believe you. So I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna let them kill your daughter. All right?
But no.
She will. No. It'll be fine. She'll be taken care of. You have insurance policies. We'll leave those alone. But you don't.
We don't want
backstab
her
the
to wake up
Shadowrunner.
to your corpses, do we?
No. She'll be fine. She won't be traumatized. She won't remember any of this. Her parents will be gone in the night, and she'll go on and live with a relative. It'll be quite nice. But and we'll look in to see if you're telling the truth about that. But since you can't prove it, I can't let you leave here alive.
No, please, monsieur. This is all. I can tell you. I can tell you all of the things. The old tricolore man. It is all manufactured by the elites, by the monarchists, by the aristocrats. Yes, they all want. They want there to be a superhero for their people, and they just wanted to keep you quiet. I told them, no, please do not do it. Please do not. These are Shadowrunners. They will come after you, and they will come after me. But they said that it had to be done.
Well,
What jewelry is she wearing?
shut the fuck up. And
Do you have
as a friend who was on that job said, down with the aristocracy. And then I'm gonna cut off her head.
Oh shit, boy. Yeah, the husband continues to scream as you, and she her last word is please no, and you lob off her head, and it lands on the kitchen table with a thump. Her face forever distorted in a begging expression. The husband is absolutely raging. I'm gonna allow him to...
it's at that point that I just snap my finger and my
My dice just kind of sort of dropped from the table, and I have to take off the headphones for a moment. Yeah. Fuck me.
I actually want to bet that's the Adept dude, and she was cheating on him.
Okay, now to this. Okay. He does not break the restraints. Also, Donovan, right? Don't. I honestly don't.
Wait, what?
Like where?
No, there's like it's like a private conversation that's going on.
No, it's
Like I understand, but no, it is not perfectly okay.
I turn to the husband and I say, I'm really sorry about that. I'm not sure if you know what your wife was into, but you probably have a bit of an idea after that. Correct? Not if you understand.
He shakes his head violently.
No. Well, she hired me and some friends of mine to do a job for her, and then she tried to get us locked up afterwards, and didn't wanna pay the money. You don't betray Shadowrunners.
He looks
I
at you with expression that is nothing but vile hatred.
No. I understand. I understand. I would be angry at me too. This is sort of a revenge thing, and because I know how revenge things go, you understand. I can't quite leave you alive. I do apologize for this, and I kill him too.
You cut off his head as well?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay, Julius, please give me a perception roll. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yankee, you notice a bunch of letters on the kitchenette. And opening those letters reveals that the LaFontaines are actually deeply in debt. Like, they're like several tens of thousands of Nuyans in debt.
Wouldn't I notice that as I'm scavenging the area?
Oh, that was you. Oh, okay, sorry. Yank is the one raiding the fridge. See,
Yeah.
all you deckers look the
Also,
same
is there
to
any
me.
yogurt?
Yeah, there's also yogurt. There's just like a very wide variety of cheese, but then they are French. There's obviously no wine in the fridge because, I mean, there is a bottle of white wine in the fridge, but it's still closed and, well, you know, it's...
I want all the yogurt, all the cheese, but before that...
Okay.
Okay,
Type
yogurt
that into the
wine.
chat, and I pass on the priority over to Dave.
Alright, so, they are deeply in debt, you say?
Yes.
Are they in debt to different people or the same one?
Different banks.
They were probably just randomly taking loans all the time.
Yep.
So the kid probably has nothing to his name.
If anything, it probably only has debts to its name.
Fucking, Julius.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I have to check something. I have to read some up on something real quick.
So I don't find anything of value, not a single Nuyen.
No, you do not. I mean, you find. I mean, there's some nice bottles of wine.
I take all of their liquor. All of it.
I mean,
I
that's
also-
probably. I mean, do you have? How big is the bag that you're carrying?
It's, well, remember that bag of candy that the woman gave us?
Yeah, that's very small.
Was it very small? I remember it being rather big.
No,
No.
I mean, there was like it was big. It was like the size of a troll's fist,
That's
and also it
Pretty
was like a
big.
plastic wrapping, man. It wasn't like a bag.
oh. Alright, whatever. Anyway, my inventory can probably fit them. I mean, I fit liquor in my thing before. My
Yeah,
compartment.
there's some quite expensive whiskey that you can take with you.
I take
Okay.
it. How many bottles of expensive whiskey is it?
Julius, you notice that something is abnormal about the child's heartbeat, and you fall into a panic. This is right now. This is you think you have gained the illusion that this child's heartbeat being abnormal might be infectious to you.
God damn it! It's a psyker. Put it down.
Can't he at least roll a will for that?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. What will you do in this? You are still rational, but what will you do in this situation?
Can anybody else get a roll for this or no? Like get a look at him?
well, I'm gonna.
No, we don't know.
Well,
He's out of the room.
I've already had skin contact, and I'm gonna try and sense my own heartbeat.
Would you gonna
And
what?
just focus. I'm gonna focus to sense my own heartbeat.
Okay, your own heartbeat is fine, but it's only a matter of time until that virus, it springs over, and then holy shit, your heart's gonna explode.
How do I know my heart is gonna explode?
You just
Julius is
know,
a
man. You
bad
just know.
doctor.
There's already roles involved in this that you didn't see, so you just know that your heart's gonna explode, man. If that happens, eventually, it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm gonna.
Remember, you have a voodoo guy that could bring you back. Wink.
We have a drone that doesn't even have a heart. That's not gonna get affected.
I'm gonna try and do.
By the way, Krieg, how many bottles of expensive whiskey do I find?
Like 3.
Nice.
I'm gonna use hallucinogenics on myself, so I don't see the virus.
Wait, what?
You will what?
No, that's stupid.
No, I didn't acoustically get that. What is your plan?
Immediate thought to burn everything, but that's a bad idea.
Burn everything down.
You could also just give it to
I mean, that is a thought he would realistically get, but
Now let's see.
Oh no! Wait!
If this child,
Guys! How about we do this? We play hot potato.
just
Now,
give
if
the
this-
child to the drone. I don't have a heart.
Well, I mean, here you're stealing the kid because I was making cracks about taking them on as an apprentice, right?
Yeah.
Then your first instinct would be that it's my responsibility now to get infected, not yours. So you would toss her over to me. Well, not literally toss, but hand her over to me.
Dude, come on, don't medicate.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
no,
no, he's a genius guy. I mean, he doesn't. I don't know what his
Yeah,
morals
I
are,
think
but
genius is in triple brackets here.
Yeah.
genius is the same side of 2 coins, man.
More like quadruple brackets, but whatever.
Yeah, go. Just let him think.
Well, if it's an infectious disease, and it spreads through contact, then this entire building.
Vlad is gonna walk over to the 2 corpses, disregarding this autistic chaos. I'm just gonna remove my glove. Look at my lovely little claw hand. Shove it into their necks and absorb the blood until the husks remain.
Okay.
Taka turns his head when he does this. He's not looking.
But
Constantine
Dave
has
is fucking
lost-
recording it.
Constantine has lost any real
Dave
interest.
is
after the point
zooming
that they
in
got
and
killed.
recording the whole process.
but Julius, what are you doing?
I'm thinking, goddammit.
No, you still you have the baby in your arms. Any moment now, you're gonna get the virus.
I want to state, I'm recycling.
Any
would
moment
like to
now, you're
state,
gonna get the virus. Any moment
So
now.
So we're not gonna.
All right then. Time to do the thingamabob.
So none of us notice him panicking then.
No, I'm gonna do the thingamabob that I have been waiting to do. I'm gonna activate my haste 8.
What?
Haste 8.
And I'm gonna run towards Constantine, give him the baby, and then run towards the shower with my 120 feet of movement.
Okay. Where did you get
So the
haste
dwarf
aid from?
suddenly, he's standing there, looking at the baby in shock and terror.
Krieg, do you remember that little item that he bought from you?
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, you go
Yeah.
to the shower now. You, Constantine.
Yes.
Do use your voodoo skill
On what?
on the. Do just use it.
Okay.
Usually.
And I don't know why, but all right. Voodoo. That'd be my entropy roll, right?
Yeah, with the appropriate amount of advantage.
Okay. Oh, sweet. That's a 6. How?
Did you roll?
Oh, that's disadvantage 6.
You rolled
I'm
with
sorry.
Disadvantage 6. For disadvantage 6. Oh shit, that's a lot better. Yeah, you notice that there is a connection from this baby to somewhere, and that essence is being drained away from this baby and dissipating into nothingness, and that is why the baby's heartbeat is slowing.
How do I stop it?
You do. You could make it stop.
No, hold on there. Didn't you say it was getting faster?
No. It was
The
abnormal.
body's panicking.
It was abnormal. There's no actual real virus, by the way. This is just what your character thought there was. Yeah, you could stop this. But you will need to act fast to brew a concoction.
Damn it! I don't know if I can get home in time.
It's a fairly simple concoction. You might find the ingredients to it in the spice cabinet.
Constantine immediately rushes to the cabinet with the child in hand.
What the hell is he doing?
Who cares?
Okay, roll your voodoo skill again.
All right, another entropy 6. All right.
Yeah, you basically it's
Vladimir says, I'm so
it's
tired of you idiots leaving loose ends.
it's not a
I pointed the child with my vampiric claw hand.
Constantine shields the child immediately with his body.
What are you doing, Constantine?
Your body is not in the way of this magic.
that
I
is
shielded
that is factually correct. However, this happens as you are putting together this tincture that will be like a slap patch that will reduce the amount where this happens. But yeah, basically,
Technically needs to roll a defense action that surpasses me somehow.
oh yeah, actually, you can roll a defense action against this fucking dollmaker.
All right. Okay, so I had to roll entropy. Why does he have advantage too?
Because
I'm focused. Because I have a shit ton of things that improve my blood magic.
All right.
Actually, no. Vlad has been a child murderer for over 60 years.
Okay, so Constantine, I'm going to spend legend points again. So entropy 6. And with the +6 from the legend points I spent, I have made enough to protect the kid.
Yep, you though the spell surges through it, there's a dark shield that blocks it. You don't like Vladimir anymore.
No, he's still charmed.
No, he didn't. No. No. You just tried to kill a kid. This was you said explicitly that this was some minor charm shit. I am breaking this off. I am breaking the rules on this.
You will. Very well. You people keep leaving loose ends. This is all
Why are you
come back to us.
Why are you protecting the kid? Kill the kid. Let's get in the car and go.
The child doesn't have to die.
These are loose ends. You keep leaving.
And it's my responsibility!
Your responsibility is going to get us all killed. This was my job. I will pay you. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm not leaving the
By the
child.
way,
You can
DM,
keep
are
your
there
money.
cred sticks on the dead bodies at least?
Why
It's
would
a
they carry
child.
around cred sticks? I mean,
It has
the
a-
husband has one that has like 200 million on it.
Look,
Yes, I take it.
it's a child. It has a soul. It can be tracked. Its aura can be tracked.
Then
The
that's
blood
my
and the
responsibility. And
flesh.
as a voodoo practitioner, I will be able to protect myself from that.
And what are you going to tell the child when it grows up?
I
Oh, hey, I
attacked
was just
it.
part of
How
a
much-
mission to kill your parents?
DM, the
I have
child.
no intent of keeping the child. I simply wish to save her.
No,
Well,
Creek,
fine,
the child,
save the kid. I'm going to the car. I'm starting it. I'm driving off in 2 minutes. If
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
aren't down
I'm
there, you
killing
can
the
walk.
kid. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm tired of this.
What are you doing?
I'm attacking the child.
Again,
Can I
it's been
enter?
like 6
Okay, so this
seconds.
is initiative now. Roll initiative.
Yep.
Very well, let's roll.
Everyone
initiative.
who
Well,
is
they
about
do
to
that.
fight over the child, roll initiative.
Well, they do that. Dave is gonna walk over to
It's gonna
Yank
be the
and say,
dumbest shit.
"Let's just go to the car and wait for these idiots to finish."
So Yankee, are you? Wait, where's the turn time? I have to sort of remove all of this, don't I? Julius is not involved.
still
Oh,
here.
Julius, you did actually roll? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
very sorry, man. I'm gonna put in your number.
Are we all rolling anyway?
I'm gonna
Okay.
put in your number.
I am tired of all of these fucking loose ends repeatedly.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the. Oh, it's just agility, right?
Yes. 20. And yours is 15. No, what? Jesus Christ. Taka and also Captain Frosty also gets one. I just want to point out that we're rolling initiative as to determine who gets to kill a child.
I'm not even killing the child. I'm just leaving.
I should be able to protect it.
I said people who want to be involved in this child combat role, but it's okay. Dollmaker gets to act first.
Alright, I wasted all my legend points trying to save her.
Just run.
I can't run. That's probably going to leave me open to attack. I mean, like, how many feet until the door?
You technically took a defense action, which means you don't even have an action.
No, that was outside of combat.
That was outside of
Try to
combat,
cheese him
yeah.
out of his action.
It's like 15 feet, the door.
You got the guy with 120 feet of movement. You might want to do something with that.
Yeah, but he's in the shower, isn't he?
He is in the shower. And he's also deadly scared of the kid and going close to it.
That is true.
Doesn't have to end like this, Constantine. Just stop interfering.
This is
I'm
why
not
you
interfering. There's nothing to do this. I can leave. I'll take my own path. You can go your own way.
You're forcing your path upon us at the moment.
No, we could have gone our separate ways. There's no reason for this.
I'm gonna post an image again. Just look in the general OOC.
You're too moral for this business. Seriously.
have to be like this.
It's a child that doesn't have to die. The parents did. They would have known where we were. They would have known everything. This child won't remember anything.
Yeah, but people that want to remember and find us and whoa, that fell. They will know how to track the child. And I don't believe in your ability to stop that. So I'm going to laser that child to death with drones.
We don't have your
Greek,
drones
why?
deployed.
Greek, you metagamed so hard for them to bullshit discover what I'm doing.
Yes, I metagamed so hard to not have a fucking child killed in my campaign.
Yes,
that is what I metagamed for.
Yes,
There is.
It did have to be like this. I did this discreetly and silently.
Yes, you did this discreetly and silently, and I metagamed the shit out of it because even I, at some point, have standards.
So does Constantine. He's not a child killer.
Well, those stands are about to go out the window.
Anyone ever heard about Mint's Day Off?
Guys, it's time for us to go full Serbian film.
Okay, so
You
Can
guys
I-
do whatever the fuck you want. I'm leaving.
can I do an action, open the door, and leave? Or is that open the door the action?
I mean, you can do movement, then open the door, and then do the rest of your movement.
It's a minor action to open the door. Maybe.
Yeah.
So can I make a major action then after, before that or no?
You could. But you are carrying the child, so things are difficult in that regard.
So I can't cast anything except maybe... this is gonna suck. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to
I
do
want
that.
to know what the fuck the lobbies, like the people running the lobby downstairs, will think when this
We
nigger
took care of that
goes
already.
through the elevator. No, because there's still people down there, right?
There's
No,
one
it
guy
was just
down
the
there.
troll. It's like 2 a.m.
Oh, never mind then.
It's pretty late.
Alright, since I failed my insubstantial, I am...
Now, I would like to mention that you can turn into substantial, but the baby wouldn't be insubstantial.
Well,
Oh, so I have to...
Because
If he
it's
had
its
rolled
own
high, if he had
creature.
rolled high enough, I would have allowed it. But he didn't even roll high
No,
enough.
he needs to
for
roll.
himself.
No, he needs to announce a multi-target for that creek.
Yes,
Stop,
he does.
Stop
So I can
bending the
Alright,
rules.
It's a
fine.
baby. He has a hat that's bigger than the fucking baby.
Yes, I know, but Greek, it's called player agency.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's called
hat.
player agency, and I'm letting him have the agency to avoid a child being killed.
Well, you're.
I have a hat with a baby that can fit in it.
You can't.
That is
I didn't know that. I thought it was a... Oh.
Don't,
Whoa.
Greek, don't play favorites with this.
No,
shit.
I'm not playing favorites. You know who my favorite character is right now? The child. You're not going to moral fag me into letting you kill a child.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna put the kid in my hat?
No, that's your inventory. You're not really. This is.
just gonna make it an easier target.
Would the kid survive in my hat? Do I know that?
It might. You're not sure, and probably.
Well, I
not
mean, I
for
stuck
long.
my head in my hat once.
If you put it in there, it's probably not going to survive for long.
Taka said he'd go to the car, so if Taka's going to the car...
Yeah, like I'm just gonna resend my rolling for initiative. Like Taka said, he was
Yeah.
going to the car, like, and
Taka's
so
in
he's
at the
I
car.
mean,
Yeah.
you save that, but Yankee's the one who can drive. Yankee's
Alright,
the-
I'm
Yeah,
out.
but like everyone can drive a fucking car.
No, don't you need to jack
Alright, I'm
in?
running out the...
No, you
I'm
don't
running
need
out the
to
door.
jack in to drive a car. There's still steering wheels in Shadowrun.
Fair enough.
I'm running out the door. I've taken what action
This
I
is like
could,
the
but-
ultimate bad guy versus the ultimate good guy.
He's
right
not even
now.
the ultimate good guy. He's still a
This
necromancer.
is one of those philosophical things, like
Actually, I'm a
an
voodoo
unstoppable
practitioner. I do a lot of my...
madman versus an immovable idiot.
A lot of my magic is entirely about saving people. It's largely beneficial.
My magic is literally about human sacrifice.
Yeah, so he is the bad guy. I am the good guy as far as entropic magic is
think-
concerned.
I think the moral message of this story is magic users are too much trouble. Don't bother with them. Tech users are the best thing. They get you through all trouble.
I mean, Constantine's a healer. He's not going to let you kill a kid.
All you did was just
It's
start all this
business.
situation.
It's just closing loose ends.
So you
Fuck's
so
sake.
now Constantine is on the
in the hallway.
in the hallway and halfway down to the next.
Yeah, he moved 30 feet. He moved
Yeah.
30
I shut the door behind me while I did that, by the way.
Still a minor action to open. It literally changes nothing.
Yeah.
I know, but it gives me some cover.
Yankee, it's your turn.
Huh. Well-
Shoot him. Shoot the baby. This is unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
How much disadvantage will I get whenever I'm trying to shoot at the baby?
I mean, you would have to first move into a place where you can actually. If you try and shoot at the baby now, you'd have to shoot at the baby without seeing it and through a door, which it might be possible, but it's
Okay, so I and my drone posse, we move our 30 feet. We go into the hallway.
Yeah, you can get very close to him, so that you would not have any disadvantage on that.
Yep, so aiming for the baby, my 2 drones. Do I have any ranks of... No, I don't.
Hold up, did you actually summon them in the physical world? Because you don't have
Yeah.
drone companions. Do you have the companion feed?
I have... No, I have Unfocus to summon, and I say...
Okay, that's a major
hey,
action, though. That's a major action.
I did this whenever we were interrogating them. I had my drones out.
No, you
I don't
said
recall that.
you said you summoned your
Wait.
drones in the Matrix before this.
0. It's a minor action for you to summon the drones. You fucking idiot. You're
Fine, I
unfocused.
guess I'll... Yeah, fine, I guess I'll go and summon.
It's still a fucking auto pass because of all your feats.
I summon a drone. It'll be active next turn. And I just shoot at the guy with my gun. I
At the
guess.
guy or at the baby?
The baby.
Okay.
You can summon the drone, walk up to him, and shoot the baby.
Yeah, that's,
Kill the
that's those
baby.
actions.
This is the kill the baby one.
We are. How much guard does the baby have, Creek?
I mean, considering that it's a pretty small target, did you actually put it in your hat, Constantine?
No, because I wasn't sure if it would survive.
Okay. It doesn't have a lot of guard, but it is basically so. The way Zero is standing, he's shooting basically at the back of Constantine, but he does actually hit the baby.
Oh shit.
Well, wait, when he hit me then? And when
And
my guard...
he also hits you, but it's just a grazing wound.
It grazes your shoulder and goes into the baby.
You can just
Well, it
do a
also
defense
grazes the baby.
I see.
But like, it is woken up now, and it is starting to cry and wail violently. So I'm gonna have you, Constantine, do an agility roll real quick.
action. Do a defense action so
For
it
what?
doesn't get hit instead.
Agility
so-
action to do
Why are
what?
you helping the individual?
so
who
that you
defends-
don't drop the baby.
Because it's funny.
I dropped it.
Okay, yeah, you drop the baby. The
Told you
baby
to do
is
it,
crying and rolling down the stairs. It is now bleeding.
So we went from mercifully killing the baby in his sleep to the baby has been shot and is now going down a flight of stairs.
This is actually a darker timeline.
Here's the thing.
Congratulations, good guys.
No. Here's the thing. I would have literally just made its heartbeat slower until it simply dies quietly in its sleep. None of you would have even noticed.
You can't moral fag killing a child.
And
It is not
everything-
possible to
and
moral
everything
fag killing
Being
a child.
autistic.
and everything.
Nobody's
you
trying to
know,
moral
right.
back here.
I think the real funny
Nobody-
thing is, I just
we
wanted
are-
Julius to like make sure that
I am-
that the kid didn't
no,
leave the room, and then
you
we
are
were just gonna
moral
go.
I am the opposite of moral fagging.
I was just going to save
We
the
are
kid.
not denying. Donovan is not denying how monstrous what he's doing is. He's just explaining that it's the correct thing to do. It's not about morality. It's about efficiency. Fuck morality. Dave just doesn't care because he's a naive pacifist. That's why
I
he's
know.
just not caring.
I am very much aware of the degree of bad guy that I am.
Yeah, me too. But like, you know, you still can't moral fag killing a child.
He's not moral fagging.
He is
killed-
moral
he killed-
fagging. He literally is.
I
No,
killed
moral
children
fagging
in
is
the
trying
flesh.
to make it seem good. He's not making it
So the
seem
child
good.
is now lying on the floor crying in front of the door of the neighbors.
Still alive?
Oh god.
Yeah, it's still alive. It's a baby. Babies don't break that easily. It was
Which is
raised
funny
that
because
way.
I would have probably just knocked on their door, left the kid there, and gone. That's probably the only thing I was going to do. But you idiots have to do this. Seriously.
Don't trust you with any. It's difficult to trust you.
No, you make it worse because you can't fucking trust at all. Your character is terrible.
Yeah.
I'm a very practical individual.
Yeah, except it blows up in your face all the time.
Wait, are we on a
Okay,
character?
so as soon as the baby just finally finishes its descent down the stairs, I'm just gonna say, okay, target down. That was the target, right? We were
Yeah,
out here.
I mean,
It's
the
not
baby,
dead
you know.
yet, it's just screaming now. It's not.
Darkest timeline.
I would like to mention
I
that
would have. I planned to do it in such a way that he would never have even noticed.
That is literally you are moral fagging right now.
No,
Seriously,
Look how
it's
moral I am. I
constantly
would have
not
killed a
noticing.
child without anybody
efficiency
knowing.
fagging right now. There's a difference.
No, he is absolutely moral fagging right now.
That is.
You guys don't know what moral fagging is.
No.
Yeah.
He's trying to say that we're being moral fags. That's the argument he's making right now.
Anyway,
Dave, what are you doing in all this?
Dave is
Eat the baby.
really
You
annoyed.
fucking baby.
Dave is really annoyed that all he found were 200 new yen and 3 bottles of expensive whiskey. He's gonna. What kind of roll would it be to see how much the whiskey would sell for?
Oh, it's just like a basic matrix computer check. You don't have to roll anything for that.
Okay, how
Actually, you
much would
could
it sell
probably
for?
get like 2,000 million out of this whiskey. It's pretty good.
Hot damn! Hell yeah! I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Sell this whiskey.
Guys, check the general OOC. You'll see the best image.
Dave is gonna ignore everything that's going on and just invisibly walk out.
You've been maintaining your invisibility. That's right.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We are literally. This is literally gonna be the darkest episode.
Yeah, so Dave is just walking down the other flight. Like, he's going away from the whole trouble. He's just leaving. He's like, okay, I got my reward. Job's over. It was fun working with you guys. See you next time. Have fun with the baby or whatever the fuck. Tuck, are you coming?
I am in the car.
Yeah, Taka's
No,
already
you're not. You're
gone.
still in the apartment. You haven't moved yet.
No,
Oh,
he
no.
he forwent his initiative, and you know.
Oh, did he? Oh, wait. Could we do that? I thought
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
was
you
rolling
can
initiative.
do that.
Holy shit!
The initial thing that I said, please only the people who want to fight over the baby roll. That is what I said.
Okay, then remove me and just assume that I'm in the car as well.
Okay, very well. Vladimir.
After moving 30 feet closer, can I target the baby?
You can target the baby.
I will target the baby. I'm gonna try to make the fucking baby explode, okay?
The baby explodes.
It is done. Everybody dies. This is how it should be.
The door opens to the neighbor's building. And he looks at the pool of whatever the fuck that
Giblets and
is.
chunky salsa.
And he looks up at you. And he hits a button next to his door.
Thanks, Vlad.
Yep.
And
No,
nothing
this is your
happens.
fault. In my
No, this
time,
is your fault. I wasn't going to take the kid anywhere. They had no idea. We had at least
He hits the
fucking
button.
days worth time to find the kid a safe spot.
Nothing literally happens because I have the alarm.
We have very
turned
different
off.
perspectives on this.
We did our job. That's not going to do anything. Also, I would like to mention that who was carrying the baby, by the way? Constantine?
Yeah.
There is no baby.
Yeah, no. He is now covered in baby giblets.
No, he's not.
Dude,
The baby
what the fuck
fell.
is your
There
problem?
is no baby anymore. The baby is out of the equation. That's it.
Okay.
Julius.
So combat's over then?
Well, yeah,
Unless
combat
you
is
wanna
over. But Julius gets to act first.
Yeah, unless you want to keep fighting for some reason.
I mean, you know.
I'm gonna run out of the shower since I heard everyone leaving.
And a gunshot.
Like I'll be honest with you, Grace. I would understand if you would straight up want to kill Vladimir at this point, but like, you completely do not understand my perspective. I understand your perspective. I understand where it's coming from.
No, I understand yours too. You're just basically an immoral creature. You have no empathy.
A sociopath.
That is Krieg. You saw the description of my character. Is that
Yeah,
an
I did,
incorrect
and I'm not
description?
surprised that you're acting in this way.
And I'm gonna
No,
shout.
I'm not blaming you, dude. I'm not. I'm like, Constantine is mad. I'm playing his role.
Yeah.
This
is
is
good.
this is the level of role playing that one would expect in such a situation.
Right, yeah, no, you're doing this correctly.
Like, if you're thinking I'm
You're
mad at
doing
you, I'm
this
not.
correctly.
I'm trying to like fucking figure this out. Like,
We are so
If you would
immersed
just
that we
kill
no
the
longer tell the difference between in character and
Okay.
out-of-character
I'm gonna tell you a thing out of character.
Okay.
Where are your words?
It's really out of character. We can't hear it.
He's metaing. He's just.
No, because here's
Right
the thing,
now-
right? If I had just let you kill the child without anyone noticing, that would have resulted in a lot less drama.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I live for this drama. I'm over here
Drama
rubbing
is
my
why
nips.
drama
Fucking
is
do
why
it.
people watch this kind of shit. Drama is why people play RPGs.
Drama is good. Full in Keemstar because we're all about that drama.
And I'm just
What?
gonna say to Vlad.
I'm your host, Killer Baby.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say to Vlad.
Baby Killer,
As
sorry.
someone who is insane, even I have some standards.
To be
Wait,
fair,
you
though,
know
you
you're
did
crazy.
you did think about suffocating the baby.
Yeah,
Just
but I didn't actually do it.
that's true.
You thought about it. You don't have the high ground here.
In your
no,
defense,
he
you
wasn't.
didn't
Yeah, but he wasn't
actually
going to
do it.
kill the kid. He just wanted to like see what the time was it would take for blah, blah, blah.
Before they can stop breathing.
There's a very
Like,
big
lack of
difference.
breath usually kills kids. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
he can do
There's
it.
a big difference between thinking, maybe flamethrowing that annoying neighbor's house to the ground, and actually doing it. There's a
Yeah,
pretty
there's
big
a
difference.
fine line.
It's not a fine line. It's about a 1,000-acre fucking field.
Yeah, but like, what are you doing though?
What is actually Julius doing now?
I
I
mean,
don't know,
yeah, he's
Taki's
running
driving
after
off in
you
1
because
minute, so-
because apparently everyone's leaving. Also, you have
We are all
realized that of course there's no virus that makes your heart go shit. That the baby didn't have that.
Also,
You do,
I
however,
wanna
see this
point-
sort of pool of innards on the ground, and you do see that the neighbor has just closed the door.
Yeah, because the alarm wasn't doing anything.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay, everyone, run, everyone, run to the fucking van.
As I run towards the van, I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay.
sidestep
I
the
look.
giblets.
I look in Constantine's eyes and I say, "How do you want this to continue?"
Okay, so what's the initiative right now? Are we?
You ended combat.
At the moment,
Okay.
at the
Do
moment.
you want to attack him?
Let's see here.
Because in the initiative order, you would go next.
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna do a focus action.
Oh boy.
Would that take up my movement then? Focus.
Yes.
Battle of the Entropy Titans.
Fuck. I don't think this is gonna work, but he's probably gonna sense my anger. But I just
It's like a Jedi master.
fuck.
Battle of the Entropic Titans.
I really don't. I mean, I don't want to be the guy that like actually tries to kill a character. But Constantine is really pissed right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
tried to kill you.
that's
I
100%
told
I tried to
you.
kill like 2 of you.
No, we talked like this in DM. It's just like
You can only say that it's non-lethal damage, that you're just trying to knock him out.
yeah, but
Also,
Constantine would
I-
actually be trying to kill him.
I've literally tried to kill you.
like I don't think like this has happened.
I mean, a character literally did get killed in this campaign.
Yeah,
Remember?
By
Remember
player
Andy?
action.
it happens.
Just happens. Shit happens.
And it's good that you talked this out before.
Yeah, I mean, like
Talk
it's-
out your murder like adults.
I mean, it's not like there was no build-up to this.
Fight! Am I the only
I
one
need to
naked
look
right
at the
now?
pains real quick.
So weird.
Fucking top 10 saddest anime moments.
This is like,
Number 1, they eated the baby.
Number 1, Vladimir and Constantine realize they can never be true friends.
And I need to read the fucking rules on that stupid system. I mean, it's a better system than what they originally had, but still.
Vladimir's hand shall forever remain empty.
But what do you want
There
to
will
do?
never be a Constantine to fill it.
Okay, so determined
With his warm,
challenge is
loving
attribute score
presence
used to
as they
invoke.
both go invisible
Bang.
into the night.
What are you doing?
Okay. All right, I'm going to basically roll
Best.
incapacitate against Vladimir.
Okay, what do you want to do to incapacitate him?
I am going to basically use my entropy. I'm just going to basically rot away at his mind to knock him out.
Okay.
You know that he is undead.
Yeah, but he still has a physical body, and he is attacking his essence as well.
Yeah. It's not enough.
Ooh, you did a focus action, right?
No, I was going to walk away
Okay.
afterwards. But...
Yeah, then you fail.
no, he doesn't.
He doesn't?
Exactly 15. He passes.
Oh, it passes. It passes.
So
I'm gonna
he's
defense action
knocked
this with-
out then.
He's
I'm gonna-
incapacitated, yeah, basically.
I want to defense action this with one of my drones. I'm basically just going to go ahead and shoot a very low power laser to just kind of, stun him a bit and make him distracted. So he can't
Tase
cast
him.
the spell.
I mean,
Tase him.
there's... Yeah, sure, do a defense action.
Or you can just say that you're randomly shooting at him to force him to take cover.
Fudge.
Aw.
Well,
He has to take a damage of 1 point or more to wake up.
Basically, yeah.
Kick him.
And because you now did this thing first, then...
Well, that was his drone, not him, so he still has an action.
Where is your drone indeed? Where is your drone even?
He spawned it before.
Did you...
That's in the hallway.
Oh, do I
Yeah, I spotted
have to
during my
pull?
turn.
Do I have to pull this? Do I have to put it? Do I have to put this here? Is this not something that happens on its own? That's unfortunate. No.
That looks a lot like Dave's combat form, actually. Which really fits.
And it does it though.
It
Yeah,
kinda does,
Constantine,
I mean-
you have used your major action.
Look.
Okay, so
Fuck, I can't.
I
look
guess I
outside.
just kind of walk away then.
Okay.
I mean, Constantine's just trying to like.
I walk away.
He's angry. He's really angry, but like he's trying to
I walk
keep
away.
control, I guess.
Okay, so you're going to take your movement to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Yankee, he just walked away after doing the incapacitation.
Well then, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to Vladimir, pick him up by the collar, and I'm going to just drag him.
No, he wakes up from that. Yeah.
Okay, I just kind of kick him up and say, well, that just happened.
Get the fuck out of here, man!
Constantine is basically. I'm outside now, right?
Well, you're still, like, basically in the middle of the building.
Alright, well, I'm just
Going
gonna try to
downstairs.
roll insubstantial, and I'm just gonna keep that up and just
Hold
walk.
the phone, it's not your turn.
Oh, it's not? Alright.
No. It's Vladimir's turn. He doesn't get the movement action, though, because he just woke up, I'm pretty sure.
No, I woke up on his turn.
That's true, yeah.
I'm gonna tell Jack real quick. Look, this is between the two of us. Just don't intervene. What happens, happens. I'm gonna run 30 feet and I'm gonna scream to Constantine. We need to finish this. We can do it here, we can do it somewhere else. What do you
Alright,
say?
somewhere else.
Very well. And for now, I guess we scatter because the authorities are arriving.
No, they're not. All alarms are off. The authorities don't even know what's happening.
This could have been an alarm on a separate system. I mean, it probably isn't, but it.
No,
you know.
you said you said we deactivated the whole building.
Yeah, the on the Nigerian system. It's still risky. It's not a situation where I would just linger. Personally.
Yeah. How much time has passed?
Yeah, like
That's-
20 seconds.
All right,
We
so
need-
yeah,
we need to
Taka's still there, the van is still outside. You guys have 40 seconds to get there.
I activate phased mode and get to the van.
Fist.
You already have faced mode on.
Yeah, so
So I
basically,
go phased to the car.
so I assume you're all in the van now. You don't hear sirens.
Remember that if a
I'm gonna
thing
look
was
to
going
Yank
out,
and
I
I'm
would have
gonna
intercepted
say-
it.
Remember that little ritual I once told you about? The one about spirit consumption? Seems I'm gonna need to do it a little bit earlier than I thought.